everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group's Twitch channel. We're glad you guys could join us for another episode in our 5th edition D&D campaign, The Blackest Heart. And this one is a pretty big one. Last week we had our 2-year anniversary episode, and well, let's just say things started popping off. There was a lot happening, and a whole prison break thing going on and all that, but we'll get into that in just a moment. First, I need to give a shout out to our sponsors, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are a family-owned, locally owned here in Central Florida business, and being that it is convention season, MegaCon starts tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be helping work their booth. And so today we were there loading everything up at the Orange County Convention Center. So if you're a fan of conventions, and if you're in Orlando and planning on going to MegaCon this year, stop by the Critical Hit Gaming Supplies booth and say hi. We'll be there. We're in row 300. Pretty big setup, so you can't miss us if you walk down that row, and hope to see you there. All right. Other announcements. Let's see. Does anyone else have any announcements that they need to do? Because I'm not really too much on my end. Eurydice, do you want to shout out your channel or Rogar?
Not today. I'm bored.
All right.
I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I'm being lazy.
Check out Absolute 20 Pod on Twitch and
right.
Twitter.
All
right. And Instagram, I guess.
And all those fun things, right?
Mm.
Okay. So I think that's it for announcements. Nice and short and sweet today. So without any further ado, we bring you The Blackest Heart. All right, and we're back. So, to recap where everyone left off last session, Eurydice and Jacob got word that it was time and immediately went into action. Eurydice began freeing and directing prisoners to attack, while Jacob summoned in a, what size was it? Large or huge?
It was just a large.
A large. Summoned in a large earth elemental and began smashing the crap out of the guards in the prison. Due to the number of prisoners, they soon began to overwhelm the guards, while Jacob decided someone needs to lead this army. And while basically riding on this elemental, if I recall correctly, begins leading the way to have the prisoners fight their way out of the prison, out of the tunnel, into the mountain that leads to it, and into the open air once more. Meanwhile, Eurydice, who had managed to sway one of the guards and convince them that what they were doing was wrong, got that one to actually start fighting for the prisoners and the party. And he led her to a pathway in the back of the prison that led to a set of very tall, winding spiral stairs that seemed to just go up and up and up. And that is where they were going.
Oh, so it's just a spiral staircase?
Yeah, well, it was it was a long path, and then it's like a spiral staircase. As far as you can see right now. I mean, because you can't really. It's like an enclosed spiral, so all you can tell is that you're on a spiral staircase. Thank you for that tier 1 sub for 19 months, Dragonfire45.
No problem.
All right. And that's where you were going.
Yep.
Rogar, Razmith, Antonio, and all but one of the dumbasses had worked their way, following a path, into the actual castle itself. And upon entering a very large antechamber, they began to make their way to what they figured was the path onward and where they needed to go. Only to all of a sudden see materialize before their eyes a host of guards, Diana's mother, the bounty hunters that they were after them. I can't remember the name I gave them. I'll have to look that up. But the bounty hunters that had been after Jacob and Diana, on the whims of Lady Redstone, who was also there. Additionally, 4 elementals, an air elemental, an earth elemental, a fire, and a water, also were part of this large entourage that surrounded them. Diana's mother made a few snide remarks and said, "Deal with this lot, will you?" And just walked through the double doors, back further into the castle itself. Okay. Then Lady Redstone said, "It's time to deal with you. You shall all die." Or something to that effect. At which point, surprisingly, the leader of the bounty hunters, Varane, spoke up and said, "No, this is not right. They should be facing justice, not death. They should be, jailed and then taken to court." And a new member of the bounty hunters, standing behind the others, said, "No, I don't like you guys really that much. You know what? I kind of like what this Lady Redstone, our employer, is saying." At which point he unleashed a spell of burning hands into all 3 of supposedly his companions. And then at that time as well, Diana had just, using Dimension Door, taken herself and a volunteer, Lee, on a wonderful little trip through space into, well, we're about to get to that. That's basically where we all left off. So, as I said, we were about to get to that. And first, let me go ahead and just make sure all the players are brought in. Okay. And it may take a moment for you to load, as you said, but do not worry. There is time. Okay. Diana. So, you step through the portal that you magically make with your Dimension Door, bringing Lee along with you. And as you pop through to the other side, you see surrounding yourself a stone chamber. In this stone chamber, there are 4 sconces lining the walls, and they are lit with some kind of light. You know it to be from your childhood.
You probably have
basically
these character sheet up.
Yes, basically the one time. Yes, you may need it. The one time that you came in here with your father. Curious child. I'm sure you asked questions. It is not a natural flame, it is a magical flame. No smoke emits from it, and it never extinguishes unless, you would know. You would know from what your advancement in the magical arts that, a dispel magic or something like that can get rid of it. But unless action is taken to actually put it out, it will never extinguish. So these 4 sconces on the walls are all the light that you see in this stone chamber. All along the walls, you see chests stacked along the walls, and then basically a row of metal shelves and chests stacked along the walls on that level, and then another row of shelves and chests stacked along the walls on that level. It just continues up from floor to ceiling. And you know that this is where the wealth of your kingdom is located. And sitting on a pedestal against the wall in the middle of all of this is a familiar sight, one you've seen in a dream, or was it a vision? 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. 'You're not sure, but you know it seems to be real. ' as there is the stone, the one your father told you about, the one you saw once before.
Is it inside of a case, or is it just hanging off of something on the pillar?
It looks like a very decorative, like what you would find in a museum, like a fancy decorative museum where you have this kind of ornate pillar that maybe comes up about 3 feet tall. And then sitting on that pillar, there is a base of some kind, like a stone or something like that, with glass encasing around it. And then sitting in that is kind of like a bust, headless, armless bust that has just a little bit of a neck, enough so that the necklace drapes around it. But it is encased in glass.
I don't have detect magic or anything. Do I have detect magic?
I don't know, do you?
I'm a bad magic user.
You don't get any magical vibes anywhere.
It's fine, I don't either.
Hey, does Lee have any magic spells, or is he pure combat?
He's pure combat. He
Yeah.
only knows green flame blade as a cantrip because he's an elf.
Yep.
She's... Because she's on a time crunch. Diana's gonna mutter a quiet apology and then try to break the glass.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
No, fuck.
Teen.
14, you said? Okay, that's more than enough. As the glass, it doesn't completely shatter, but you hit it, and a large chunk of it breaks into several pieces, falling to the ground. The majority of it still seems to be somewhat intact, but there's enough that you could easily get a hand through.
And she's, gonna grab the necklace,
Okay.
fall off the bust, and just pull it out.
Okay. You do exactly that. At this point, you don't feel anything unusual. But you get the sense that this is right. What else?
She's gonna turn to Lee holding the necklace, going, for something that kept fucking with my dreams, it's really, really tiny.
He's like,
Well, yes. No.
go ahead.
Can I
if you-
really-
Oh,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you. He's like, well, yeah, Eurydice kept messing with my dreams for like forever. She's tiny.
I'm so telling her you said that the moment we're getting back.
I'm gonna die.
She's then going to... spell to figure out where they're at. She'll put it on.
Okay. All right, so you put it on, and as you put it on, you feel kind of a sense of peace descend on over you. You were aware of it, but maybe not fully before, that everything leading up to this point, from the time you arrived in the city, or even on the journey here, you've been a little bit on edge, and it's slowly but surely been ramping up. But as soon as you put it on, that tension falls away.
Would Diana have an inkling as to where the party has wound up? Like where they would be in the castle?
No. No, you know they're in the castle. You know, based on the path they took, that where they might be in the castle, you're not exactly sure.
Does you remember what it looks like?
Basically, and you have seen floor plans, because Jason did have floor plans and shared them with you guys.
She's going to open another dimension door.
Okay.
And grab Lee and head directly to where she's pretty confident that the rest of the party is, because she remembers what that main room looks like, and that's all she needs for the dimension door to work.
Okay, well, roll an intelligence check to determine if you...
How close I get?
Yeah, how close you get to what room you think they might be in. You're not sure exactly. You're trying to kind of go, well, maybe they could have gotten this far. Yeah, maybe they could have gotten this far. Maybe they're still in the tunnel, in the passageways leading up. You're not exactly sure.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I was hoping you ended up in a wall.
That is
just for comedic reasons.
That is very close. Okay.
You end up in the door.
Like the highest I can get is a 21, so.
Yep.
I mean, like you end up in the door that's like right next to them, but you still end up inside a door.
Because Diana's pretty much following the logic of, I don't know how this necklace works or how I'm supposed to, so I just hope it does what it's supposed to do.
Okay. So, Diana, you find yourself right here.
It's still not loaded.
Okay. Well,
I told you, it takes a while.
yes. Well, someday we will get everybody better
You're
computers,
right in the
internet.
throne room.
Yes.
You're in the throne room.
Like, and you know that. Okay, this is kind of where I was shooting for, but I was off just a little bit.
That's fine.
But as you pop into this space with Lee next to you, you see across the throne room, which is... This place seems like it has been altered somewhat. Renovations have been done. This does not look like what you remember it. It is much darker. Not light-wise, but in the decorations. Everything is more Spartan. It doesn't seem comfortable, lively, like it did in your youth. It seems cold. And across the way, where on the dais sat your father's throne and the queen's throne and a third that you would sit in as a child, you now only see one. And standing in front of it, looking across at you, is your mother.
Oh shit, so I'm not with the others, it's just me, Lee, and her?
Yeah, you're in the next room forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, because it didn't pull me there, okay.
Yes.
Don't worry, I can control your character until it loads, if you need me to.
I mean, I'm loaded in, I just can't, I did not get teleported to the correct room.
Well, that's because you were hidden.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
It teleported me to Rasmus, that's fine.
Yep. So now, that's what you see, your mother across the way. And
Okay,
I need a perception check from you.
I was actually gonna ask, can I do that in a second? I have a work call, so I need to call them back.
Okay, yep, go ahead. Because after that I was going to be switching anyway, so.
I'll be back.
All right. Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
as you are...
Sorry, I'm also trying
No
to
problem.
make sure my
As you are...
mouse keeps dying on me.
as you are riding your Earth Elemental,
Atlas,
Atlas,
if you will.
Okay, Atlas. As you are riding Atlas, you are charging through the tunnel, smashing any guards in the way, any obstacles in the way, as every able-bodied prisoner is carrying some kind of makeshift weapon or a weapon they have picked up from guards that they have taken down, and charging behind you. And the rest of them, those that are too weak to physically fight, are kind of trailing behind the main force that you are bringing through, as trying to come with you, but not able to assist in the carnage that you are currently creating.
May I add something to this that just doesn't necessarily, it's just something stupid? Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? This is the music of... There you go. Okay,
Nice.
done.
Jacob is going to try to leave the damage to structures to a minimum the best that he can,
Okay.
as he doesn't want... He wanted the prison gates broken.
Oh, yeah.
Anything dealing with the prison destroyed if he can.
Yeah, and pretty much that's all this is it's a prison with a tunnel and a couple of more open caverns leading up to the prison, but all that is basically just tunnel work that created these caverns, and they seem to be, from what you saw, strictly used for the guards of the prison and the prison itself.
Can Jacob spot the one guard that brought him in?
Give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
And you
No, we're back with Brim.
Yeah.
We got Brim back.
That's what I was going to ask, is I thought he was with you again.
Yep. Oh, and it's Rim. Is a natural 20 for a 23. I want you to know I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Well, hey, good thing to have advantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so, yep, you see him. And, he is there with, a few other guards, and they are trying to, prevent this escape from happening.
I want Jacob. Jacob's just going to look in his direction. I would assume as he is barreling closer on it, Jacob will just look his way. Well, I can't say this is the worst thing you deserve, and he is going to cast a 4th level banishment on him.
Ouch. Okay. Go ahead and, what's your DC?
Still,
yeah, what's your
my
DC?
DC is a 17. It is a charisma saving throw.
All right, hold on 1 second while I fix something here. There we go. Okay, so let's go here and do. Wow. So he succeeds.
Okay, that's fine. If he succeeds, it's just all right.
And
He had questions. Answer questions.
hold on.
Wait.
All right.
So, Jacob will just all right. Well, that was the easy way. And now he's just going to have Atlas rush through them
Okay.
to knock them to the side.
Okay, and as you do, Atlas, this, large earth elemental, standing probably 10, 11 feet tall, and you are kind of riding on his back,
I don't have a choice. I'm nailed.
going through, and man, it is. Hold on a second. and
Usual.
it is just a mess. It is a huge mess as Atlas slams these fists into those in its way, basically turning them into paste against the rock around. You continue moving forward through the rest of the tunnel. It seems like basically all resistance has been taken care of. And the prison, all the prisoners, and you on Atlas, with Harim with you, finally come out into the sunlight in the streets of the city.
All right. Jacob's going to kind of turn, get Atlas to kind of slow down for a moment. Those who are still injured and sick, please flee to your homes. Move down the mountain for a moment. I do not know how bad the encompassing conflict can go. So, please keep yourselves safe. Those who wish to continue to fight, we are going to be heading across to the castle.
Do you hear the people singing the song?
All right. So, darn it, I'm having some issues with that. There we go. Okay, so you are making your way through the city, correct?
Yep. I will be making my way through the city up to the capital.
Okay.
Or to the castle.
Give me a perception check, please.
Alrighty. Let's see if we get just as great of a roll. It's alright, 15.
Okay. So, as you are looking, you can see from... Hold on, I'm trying to get this fixed. You can see there is a small host of people that seem to be swarmed next to the bridge, that stone and earth bridge that was discussed during the plan as to the entryways into the castle. So the natural bridge that goes across the chasm. There are a bunch of people on there, and there's a commotion, and you can hear the sounds carried on the wind of battle. With your intelligence, you estimate that you've got two options here. If you wind your way, through the pathways of the street at a full sprint, you could maybe make it there in 15 minutes. And then you'd have to deal with the fighting. Okay? Or somehow get on the other side of it to get it up into the castle. However, you also figure that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. I mean, you're smart enough to figure that out. And if you had Atlas basically just running and kind of jumping rooftop to rooftop until he could get to it, and then climbing up a portion of the mountain, you figure you could actually get there pretty darn quickly. You're not exactly sure how long, but it still would be on the order of some minutes.
So, while Jacob's kind of having these quick thoughts, because for majority of this journey heading up here, Jacob has been reading about military tactics and positioning. is there a way that Jacob could think of to assist those on the bridge with the strategies he has learned?
Possibly,
Essentially-
he would have to. I would say you would have to give me an idea as to what kind of strategy are you wanting to employ.
One of the things that Jacob saw in the book is that how effective pincer maneuvers are, which is you come at them from both angles, basically encircling them until they are completely surrounded on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for Jacob to do that? I know it's a little more complicated.
If you took the route of basically kind of running and jumping across rooftops and then climbing up, you would end up in a position. Basically, you would be, if you look at Tailspire here, and you move towards the front of the castle.
Okay.
You would actually be climbing up to the main courtyard area.
Okay.
And the tunnel is actually to get back around to that natural bridge. It goes across the chasm. That actually it goes down and around and underneath. So if you went that way, you would be behind the quote unquote enemy forces.
Okay.
Now, if there was a way to get there faster that you have at your disposal, that might be something to think about.
Well, I have an idea. He's gonna first start off with a plan of getting Atlas to jump roof to roof to get closer, but he is also going to send Trim up to 100 feet in front of him to get near that chasm.
Okay.
So that he still keeps that connection.
Okay, so give me. Do you have the stats for your Earth Elemental?
I do.
Okay. I will need 5 strength check, and if it has athletics and that's higher, you can use athletics.
It doesn't have that. It does not look like it has it. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, I was reading some other things that it has.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment. You said 5?
Yes.
First one is a 10.
Okay.
The next one is a 17.
Okay.
Third is a 8.
Okay.
Fourth is a 10 again. And finally, the fifth one is a 8 plus 5. 13?
Yes.
13.
Okay, that will do it. You got a total high enough.
Whew.
So, as you were going through and climbing and jumping from rooftop to rooftop, it takes you about 5 minutes, and you finally reach the base here. And I am going to put you in position here. Oop, I have to do this actually, because
Do what you gotta.
and that was too big, so there we go.
Hey, look, it's my own pencil.
Oh, he's there. He's just in base. That's what
So,
I thought. There we go.
So I do not want to have crossed the chasm that way.
No,
I wanted to get closer to the chasm.
You're trying to get closer to the chasm. No, you. This is the route that leads up.
Okay. Yeah, the idea is I wanted to get close to the naturally forming bridge, so that with Trim 100 feet in front of me and 90 feet out into the midst of that bridge, Jacob, grabbing on to Atlas, is going to cast Thunderstep and move himself directly into the opposite end of the army on the bridge.
Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. Well, this is what I was attempting to show you. Once I can find where my darn cursor went. Okay.
Yeah, kind of in the same ballpark.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So threw me for a loop as to what you were going to do a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. So here you are on top of your Earth Elemental. And you have Rim right here. This is where you are located.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the pathway that goes behind the troops.
Okay.
Okay. So you could now have Rim, over by the chasm, over this way. So, and he just likes to literally fly off. I mean, it's like I put you somewhere. Stay. Okay.
No.
He is gone.
But
What friend does.
yes, he is now right here. So he is looking for you, and he can clearly see everything that's happening at the natural bridge. It goes across the chasm. Now, you can be closer to that, or you can take the pathway that leads under and around and would go behind the guards.
So, Jacob is actually, he is going to tell Atlas to go through and around the natural pathway.
Okay.
And he is going to have him to where he uses his little natural thing of Earth Glide.
Oh,
The elemental can burrow through non-magical, unworked stone. While doing so, the elemental doesn't disturb the material it moves through.
Nice.
Can you go through with it?
I cannot,
No, but he can.
but the elemental can. That's why Jacob is sending the elemental through that pathway. And then he is going to wait. He's going to... At the point that Rim is, he is going to... Let's see, what's the best course of action? Yeah, he's just going to wait until Rim sees the elemental again.
Okay.
And once that happens, he will thunderstep himself over near the element.
Okay.
Kind of behind it rather than...
Okay. Not a problem. So while you're, waiting for the elemental to get to that location and so you can enact that plan, Eurydice.
Yes.
So you find yourself continuing to go up these spiral stairs, and eventually you and the guard, which, hold on, I have the information right here, who, while you were running, if you hadn't asked, he goes ahead and tells you anyway, his name is Jensen.
Okay.
And
like Jensen Ackles.
close, Jensen Wiles. But he continues with you up the spiral stairs, and then you eventually get to a spot that has a landing, and then on that landing, come on, I just need a little closer. There we go. There we go. That has a landing, and yep, it's just going to be easier to do it this way. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Or not. Doesn't
Yeah,
want to
she's
be-
stuck in the wall.
Yeah. Always.
Oh. Gotta get that magical middle button mouse click. Teleport.
There you go. Okay, so you come to a landing, you come to a set of stairs,
Oh, hello.
or to a door,
No.
and as you open the door and come through, Diana, you see a door on the same wall as
Can I make
the
sure
throne.
that door opening is like really, really quiet?
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And if that's the case, Diana, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yep.
29.
Okay. That's pretty high.
Mm-hmm. I have
Look at
advantage.
those. So, is this the perception check for the mother, or the perception check to
This
see
is-
if I see Eurydice?
This is two things. Two things are happening with it. One perception check, two things are happening.
And do I notice that this is the throne room and I see Diana's mother and all that?
We'll get to that in a second, Eurydice. Hold on.
Okay.
Yuri, what stealth did you just roll?
29.
Even if I roll a 20, I'll never see you.
Well, you still need to.
20s are a success.
No, they're not. That's only for attacks.
Gotcha.
18 plus 6.
Okay. So what you
Nice,
what
man.
you do notice is there is a commotion behind you. And you know that there's a set of double doors behind you. You hear a voice yelling that you have heard before and recognize as Lady Redstone. You also hear some screaming and Rogar and Razmith as the fire erupts from the one member of the bounty hunters and strikes the others, and they are screaming from the fire. The guards spring into action, and Jacob, I need you to roll perception.
Alright. Here we go.
You can't learn that.
Oh, come on. 14.
14. Okay, hold on. I need to see if it is loud enough for as far away as you are. Let the dice determine this.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Surprising. That was kind of weird. I tried to roll it and it like stuck, and it was a natural 20. So, okay. I tried to roll it, it hit a thing, and it stuck there. And I was like, okay. The dice determined it was loud enough as combat breaks out in this room very loudly. Jacob, it's quieter for you because you're a little bit distance away, but you hear combat erupting. And it is something's going on, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Alright, here we go.
Wow, this looks different now. Fucking hell. I was one roll away from a 20. But you know, we gotta keep the bros up. Woo! That's good, my brother.
Cut bros.
We always have to roll the same initiative, it knows.
It's funny because Lee has an initiative of +8, so.
I have an initiative
So,
plus -1.
I have a +3.
All right. So, I need we're gonna go in order once everyone has rolled. So has everyone rolled their initiative?
Hold on. Thumbs up. We're good.
Okay. So, I'm
How
going.
could the lighting
I'm
change?
gonna say, Diana, what did you get?
21.
Okay. Rasmuth,
18.
18. Eurydice,
24.
24. Jacob,
13.
Rogar.
13.
Okay, which one of you has the what's
It does.
what's a higher dexterity?
I have a 16.
I have a 9.
You have a 9. Okay, so I'm gonna put Jacob. I'm gonna put you at a 14, just so
Okay.
that we get that the right order.
Yeah,
and
just to make sure I get there.
Eurydice, give me one roll for the dumbasses.
Okay. This is a straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
7.
Okay.
Oh, you might like keep out. So you know how I can make people
Okay.
drop shit as it becomes too cold?
Let's see
That's
here.
as
Did
well.
I get everybody? Yep.
Is concentration. But you
All
don't know
right.
or something.
Boom. Okay. So we first have first on the list is Eurydice, and then Diana.
What are rogues good at?
I know. I wonder.
I still need to have a conversation with this bitch.
Rasmuth.
Okay, but once you're done with the conversation, do I have permission to just stab her in the back?
E2 Brute.
Jacob.
Like, can I just signal to you that I'm there, and then just
Okay.
once you like do something subtle, I get to stab her in the back?
Dumbasses.
Well, you also got to think about the fact that Diana wants help, but she also wants to do this.
It's more of a
So,
rogues got a
how
rogue.
much backstab damage are you gonna get? Because it's a sneak attack.
Well,
Okay.
mostly it's my dragon dagger. So I do less damage without that because that's a 1d6 for poison, and
All right.
or whatever for poison. And
Maybe.
So here it is. Eurydice, you are up first.
okay, Eurydice is going to. She's not going to do anything. She sees Diana. She sees the mom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I see everything.
Yeah. With your insanely high passive perception, yes.
Okay.
Hold an attack.
So, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hold my attack until
I also can't do one.
Diana gives some sort of signal of just attack.
Okay. So you're foregoing any bonus action and movement
But I will
to hold
yes, I
an
will-
attack.
Yes, but I will kind of like make a movement so
Okay.
Diana might be able to see me, but the lady won't.
Okay, so you're trying for Diana to notice you without, I'll call that your bonus action slash
Yeah.
movement anyway. So, and then you're holding an action to, what, to attack
Yes.
if Diana gives you a thumbs up basically, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that is
Can also
your
just do
turn.
a guiding bolt.
Diana, you are up.
Okay, I have a question because she and I are technically not in combat yet.
Mhm.
Can I have a conversation with her? Because I'm supposed to be doing
You,
that.
yeah, you can. You can start talking to her.
I wasn't sure if you're gonna be like, well, you only have 6 seconds.
I'm allowing it's. This is your mother. This is your penultimate goal. We're gonna bend the rules a little
We're gonna do
bit.
the movie cut scenario where
Yeah.
we go monologuing, but we also get some of the fight scene.
Exactly.
So, I just showed up with Lee in the middle of this room, yes?
Yes.
Once she steps out of her dimension door and sees her mother and takes a moment to process the fact that that's her mother. The first thing Diana is actually going to do is look at her and simply ask, why? Why would you do all of these things and to your own children? You should have known this would be coming.
She looks at you, and there is clear hatred, even from this distance across the room. There is hatred in her eyes as she stares across at you and says, "You really think you were mine? My child would never have acted the way you did. They would have listened to me above all others. You are just the remnants of your father and that whore he was with before me."
Oh shit, that's what we're doing.
Are you muted? I can't hear you.
No,
Well,
just talk
she's
quietly.
processing
Oh, okay.
because I wasn't expecting this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not yours?
My, you are slow.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be slow. I've been missing for X amount of years because you threw me into slavery.
You should have been dead ages ago. Well, stepdaughter, it's time I ended this, don't you think?
Is she lying?
Say again, you're kind of breaking up.
Is she lying?
Can I insight this? Is she lying?
Give me an insight check.
What time I'm gonna have advantage on things? I have advantage. The first one I rolled was a 5. The second one I rolled was a 20.
Okay, so what's your total?
30.
30? Hold on. I have to look at something. Okay. All right. You believe that she thinks she's telling the truth, but with that kind of insight check, you actually are able to notice, and again, it's due to your shifter heritage and the fact that you are of the royal line. The pheromones and the scent that you are getting off of her, you are sensing psychosis, delusion.
Oh, okay. Do I see Eurydice?
I need a perception check.
Here we go.
I have to. Okay.
You don't have. You don't. No, you don't have to beat her 29. You just. I need because she's trying. She's trying to make a movement to catch your attention.
I like these dice.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't need to.
I know. God damn you. You and your dice. You have the ungodliest luck. I gotta.
The dice that you give.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome, by the way. All right. So,
26.
yes. So, yes. You see Eurydice kind of hiding in the shadows against the side of the of the dais, of the raised dais where the throne is on, slightly behind your mother.
Diana, she's gonna stay where she is, and she's actually gonna laugh a little bit, and she's like, "You've completely lost it. You have no sanity or humanity left. You completely lost your mind.
And she
You're not
just...
fit to be a queen. You're not fit to hold power, and you're sure as hell not fit to be staying there and dictating to me where I do or don't belong, or whether or not I should or shouldn't be alive. So the way this is going to go down is I'm going to come over there. I'm going to make you pay for every crime that you've committed and every bit of torture and pain you've inflicted upon others. And you're going to accept it whether you like it or not.
And the whole while you're kind of going through this, you see her just kind of, just a little bit of a chuckle, and as you reach the climax of this speech, she now just begins to laugh out loud, almost maniacally. And it goes on for a good few long seconds. And then she finally stops and she looks at you, and you can clearly see the crazy in her eyes now. And she says, "I am the only one fit to be queen. You will never, ever get me off this throne." And she kind of sits down, crosses her legs, and puts her arms on the armrest, and then puts her hand... Hold on.
Can't Diana, because it's technically my turn.
Yeah.
Before she sits down, I don't know how well this is gonna work. Can I try to use dissonant whispers on her to knock her out of her throne?
You can try.
Can I take that as a cue?
I say, "You're never gonna get me out of this throne." All right, try me, bitch.
I was just thinking bolt.
Have that.
So, Dissonant Whispers, off the top of my head, I can't remember if that's an attack roll or just a save.
A saving throw. I
That's a
believe.
save. What?
That's why I don't know if this will work because of how I built her.
Mm-hmm.
Do I take this as a cue to attack?
I don't know. Do you?
You see her attacking.
I'm taking this as a cue to attack.
Okay, so as soon as we resolve this, we'll resolve your attack.
She's just trying to get her out of the chair, essentially, so it's not going to be a super high level one. I'm just going to use a first level.
Okay.
But it's a 16 wisdom save.
16?
Otherwise,
16 wisdom it is. All right.
or she only takes half damage.
Oh, yeah.
Still knocks her out of the chair, though.
Oh, yeah. She passes that with flying colors.
Well, she still takes half damage.
Okay.
I'm just trying to knock her out of the chair.
Okay.
That's all Diana wants. It's just she doesn't want her to move full movement away from her. She just wants to knock the bitch out of the chair.
Okay. So, what's your damage?
4, 5, 10.
All right. That's the half damage or the full damage?
That's the full damage, so she would take
Okay.
5.
Yep. All right. So she takes 5 points of damage.
Is she on death's door yet?
Yes, she can take it as her cue.
Is she on death's door yet? Do we take her out?
I mean, she doesn't look that strong.
Ooh.
You're gonna regret
I don't know
saying
about
that.
that.
Okay.
I
So
don't know about that
as
one, though.
as you do that, you see her wince a little bit as she sits in her chair, kind of rubs her temple, and then looks at you, and she pulls her hand out, and she gives the kind of "come here" fingers, like "bring it on." Eurydice. So since you took that as your cue to attack, what are you doing?
So, can I run up to her, and, like, push her out, like, off of her, like, dais or whatever, like, down the stairs, but also use inflict wounds at the same time?
Technically, since you already used your movement and bonus action, all you can do,
that's
you
right.
can either use your action to dash, which would be movement, but you wouldn't be able to actually attack or anything, or you can
Okay.
throw, or
So-
you can do a ranged attack of some kind.
Okay, then I'm gonna use guiding bolt.
Okay.
I would have thrown the dagger to try and hit her, because couldn't you get your sneak attack damage with that?
She could.
Yeah, but you
potentially.
want to kill her.
She doesn't notice you?
Fine, I'll use a dagger then.
I don't think you understand how much health this bitch has.
Yeah,
Okay.
but remember, Eurydice is gonna pick what Eurydice is gonna do. I'm allowing you to have conversations with your mother on this, but there is no time during combat to sit there. No, don't use that spell. Use your dagger. Okay.
But I'm just gonna use my dagger. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my dagger because I have a better chance to hit.
Okay.
So it's what's 11 plus 9?
That is 20. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Does that hit?
As you throw this, it seems to go right through her, and her image disappears.
That bitch.
And then it-
I say, that bitch.
And it reappears about 5 feet away from where you saw her, this time standing.
I'm sorry, the only thing that's gonna pop out really fast is, got you out of the chair, bitch!
Yeah.
Alright.
I just have one more question.
Yes.
Is Jensen's like right behind me, or
Yeah.
kind of behind the door? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Potter, go.
All right, so we're gonna say now, finally, that is Diana's turn, and Eurydice, you had your held action. So it moves on next, and it is one of the members of the bounty hunters. It is the one that is currently spraying the rest of them with fire.
That's a bad one.
As he all of a sudden, yes, the bad one. As he all of a sudden, you see him making some gestures with his hands and saying something, and he disappears from sight. Okay.
I think he's using.
It is now Razmith's turn.
Well, this is very interesting. Especially because I feel like I have no idea what's going on.
Well, there's a lot of people all around you, including a ton of guards and some elemental creatures that are swarming at you to attack.
Don't have I'll do it.
Well, I believe for my first thing, I believe I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use warding bond on myself.
Okay.
I do have a question about that.
Okay, never mind.
No. I just need to clarify. The way the spell is phrased is you can touch one willing creature. You can do it on yourself. That part I understand. So it says gains +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. Has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage.
Yes.
Because he's only using it on himself.
Well, no, what it is you don't touch yourself. It's not a spell you can cast on yourself. You a willing creature you touch, and you're creating a bond between you and that target. So while the target is within 60 feet of you, it gets +1 to AC and saves, and it has resistance to all damage. As kind of a balance to that, every time it takes damage you do. But now it's taking half the damage it would because it's resistant to all damage. So it's kind of a, hey, I'm going to do this to you. You go up and beat the shit out of things. I'm going to stand back here, and every time I take damage, or you take damage, I'm just going to heal myself, but now it's like you have double the hit points. That's what it's...
Okay.
That's kind of how it's...
Not the best use right now.
It's kind of a cleric thing to do.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
He's still learning spells. He
No,
has. so-
no worries, no worries. The point is to have fun, and if it takes time to learn how to, manipulate your character and the spells, that's fine, as long as you're having fun.
Give me one moment.
1,000. That's a moment.
This moment is brought to you by Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. Say 15% or more on D&D insurance with Critical Hit Gaming Supplies.
D&D
I know where I was
insurance.
going with that. TOGG 15 for 15% off.
I know where
anything in
you were
their
going
store.
with that.
Yes. Also, it currently can be found online and at MegaCon in Orlando in row 300 at their booth, where you can actually buy the stuff right there. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use the discount code when you're there, but,
You just walk in with a little coupon. Hey,
Yes.
you wrote it down. Wrote it down. What does it do?
It wants me to do math.
What are you trying to figure out there, Rogar?
I was just trying to see how big a 30-foot cube was.
Well, just do
It was like
just
30 feet on each. Oh
ju-
yeah.
just do this, and this will give you an approximation.
Yep.
It's not a cube,
The
but
idea-
it gets you.
The
This is act-
30 feet is all of the distance from
Yeah,
from
this-
point.
Yeah, this would actually be a 60 because you'd have to go 15 to get a 30 foot.
Yeah.
You can get board on your student.
So like around you, that's 15 feet all the way around
Oh,
you.
yeah. I definitely am not casting spell on me unless I'm
Okay.
taking a nap.
Yeah, if you're trying to do it back here, yeah, that, you're looking at somewhere right around there.
Yeah, it'll capture them all. That's option one for me. But then again, that takes a revivify spot. I can't talk today.
That's okay. I can never talk, but I do a lot, and I mean a lot.
So he thinks he has something he wants to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and summon my Steel Defender.
Okay.
Alright.
Very cool.
I don't know if that takes my action.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say if it takes an action or not.
Well, let's. Have you actually gone to the actual page for it, or are you just looking at the notes when you click on it? Because there's a difference. The notes are just kind of like a shorthand of it.
Well, so he clicks on it to pull up the full Steel Defender, and it doesn't say if you need to use an action or not. I think it's one of those things because he's a battlesmith, he just automatically has it.
So the
Where?
idea is it's similar to how an animal companion works. You have built it. It's either with you currently or it is not with you currently.
It would be with you currently.
So it would just go on its own turn. The Steel Defender is there.
Yeah.
It goes based off your initiative, so he goes
Yeah.
directly
Basically.
after.
Well. Yeah. Directly after you. So basically, he's there. So. Yeah.
Then I will do is I will cast Ward Bonding on my Steel Defender.
On your Steel Defender, warding bond. You got it. So let's see here. Hold on. Don't have one. We're gonna use this guy because he looks cool.
You always use a dog. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's an interesting defender.
He's
It is a
medium.
medium-sized creature.
Yeah. Hold on.
He's the same size as you.
There.
Oh, that.
And
Oh, I love it.
do.
And I believe that took my action.
Boom.
Yeah, and then you can use your bonus action to command it to attack, and it moves on its own.
Well, it fights immediately after my turn.
Yeah, but you have to command it to do something with your bonus. You know, that's a
Yeah.
downside.
So he would be right there next to you, and I've Dana. I've given you control, so you can move him as however Rasmuth wants.
Okay.
Do you like a suggestion?
Sure.
Because you're not used to this, so it's just. Do you want to figure it out, or do you want a suggestion?
I'd like to figure it out.
All right.
Because
Okay.
All right.
So I guess I'm. Would you? All right. I'm gonna have my steel defender just kind of stand near me and help protect me for the
Okay.
moment.
So do you want to just say his action is to defend you?
Yeah.
Basically,
Correct.
attack the first guy that comes within reach to try to that's trying to get to you. Okay.
Well, do you wish to fucking interject?
I'm waiting for people to be done talking.
All right, go for it.
Part of the Steel Defender's abilities, anybody that attacks Rasmuth, so long as he's within 5 feet of him, have disadvantage hitting him.
Yeah,
That's all I was gonna add.
that's good.
You're over here making these gestures.
All right. So
That'll be new.
okay. So you cast Warding Bond, and you directed him to protect you, which he is going to, and he will attack the first one that tries to get close to you. So he's holding his action for that. Fair enough?
Yep.
All right. So now, speaking of the first one to get close to you, this Earth Elemental right behind you runs up and is going to attempt to attack you. So you can go ahead and attack with your Steel Defender.
Not what I'm looking at.
Okay. Let's down.
There.
Features. Scroll down.
Steel defense. Okay.
So what do you do?
You said you rolled it.
Okay, so scroll down a bit. So it would be his force and power
Yep,
blend,
yep.
which is just a melee attack.
Mhm.
So it's your spell.
Yeah, it's your spell attack modifier, which for you is a +8. So basically, he's rolling a 1d20 +8 to attack.
1d20 plus 8. Okay, so you said a 1d20?
Yeah, that's what you roll for your attacks.
Oh, okay. So 15 plus 8 is 23.
All right, that definitely hits, and you're gonna roll 1d8 plus 4 because it's your proficiency bonus, and that's gonna be force damage. So 1d8
Alright,
plus
that is-
4.
That is 11.
All right, nice hit. All right, and that is force damage, so very good. So he seems to take the full brunt of that hit.
Awesome.
Okay. So now it's its turn, and it is going to attempt to now attack the Steel Defender because it just hit it. So it's swinging at that, and it has 2 attacks that it is taking. All right, and what is your Steel Defender's armor class?
16.
16. The first attack misses, but the second one was a crit. So this is probably going to hurt a little bit.
I mean, you take half damage.
You do.
You both
15
take
plus
half
that.
damage.
So that is 20 points reduced to 10 because Steel Defender is now resistant to all damage. So you take 10, and so does it.
Okay, let me math something really quick so I know how many hit points it has.
What, the Steel Defender?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. You can do that and figure that out. But that is the end of the Earth Elemental's turn, and it is now Jacob's turn.
with his Earth Elemental. Wow.
Yes.
Um,
Well,
10.
10 is what both Rasmuth and the Steel Defender took. Now, your Earth Elemental, you sent through the Earth, right?
Yes.
Okay,
He's
so
making his way down to the next area.
making his way down bridge.
Burrowing fast.
Yes. Ah, come on, I hit it when it does that.
And he is getting down to that side of the bridge to just kind of start fighting.
Yeah, I'm getting him there. I hate when the keys start to act funky. Okay, so he is currently... I will tell you this much. He is currently about... Yeah, about 100 feet, close enough to 100 feet away from where the guards are. Grim can't see him just yet, but basically this entire area, like, that's this big ball around the bridge, which is basically the bridge itself.
Yes.
Closest to the actual tunnel or, cave entrance, that's where the guards are. And then the rest of the bridge is, a whole bunch of civilians wielding all manner of weapons, from actual military weapons to simple clubs to whatever they've got available, to their own claws. Okay. So that's all happening right there.
All right.
So what are you doing, sir?
There's a lot of fighting going on inside.
Yes, you can
Lot of
hear
fighting
it.
at the bridge.
You can hear all of it. And in fact, right now you've got Hrim way over there watching the bridge, so you can't see it. But there's lots of fighting coming from what you could tell when you first got up here with Hrim was inside the palace itself, the castle.
He is going to... Grim is already over there. There's not much he can do. He's going to have Grim fly back in his direction.
Okay.
Dashing using its full movement. Or his full movement for Grim.
Come on, grab. Yep, he gets back here, and he's a decent ways up in the air, about, we'll say 30 feet up, and from his angle, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Go. Glad that's not it. Well, not much better. 5 in total.
5. Ouch.
A 2 and a 1. So.
He catches that there's some movement in the direction of the castle out of the corner of his eye, but he doesn't really notice it unless you direct him to go focus on that. It's not something you just you just notice some movement. That's it. You don't know what the hell it is.
Okay. And since he's already moved his full movement, he can't come down to me, can't he?
No? I'll say he can if that's what you want. I mean, he can come down to your height.
It's kind of like laying on his shoulder, kind of.
Yeah.
Chilling. Okay. With that, Jacob is going to move up to the courtyard area.
All right.
Using 30 feet of movement, as you can do.
We'll call it right about... You see where Hrim is right there? We'll call that right about there.
Okay.
And you can move him if you want, or I'll move him for you, whatever you want to do.
Oh, goodness. Come on. There we go.
Okay. So now, from there, I'll give you one more shot at it since he's on your shoulder and you moved up. Roll another perception.
I'll roll this one because it was in here. 13.
That's much better.
That one. And then
See if-
technically roll another one. Give me
Yep.
all that. Thank you.
See if it gets any better than that.
They were both 13s. So.
All right. Okay, so with that, you clearly see through these open doors there is fighting. There are lots of guards. You also see what you think looks like flames and some like movement of air, and you're pretty sure you recognize in the center of this combat there is, well, is that Rogar? Is that Razmith? Is that the dumbass? Oh my god.
All right.
So you've done your movement.
Right. Make things. Yeah, sure. We'll make things a little hot. He is going to, he still keeps a little bit of that disgusting slug file on him. Kind of rubbing it across the connection from his wrist into his palm, and slowly pulls back and throws it forward through the door to cast Vitriolic Sphere.
All right, and what's the range on it?
It has 150 feet of range.
I figured it was pretty long, so that's probably going to be more than. Oh yeah. All right, and so you're trying, and what's the size of that?
It is a 20-foot radius.
Radius.
20-foot sphere. Sorry.
20-foot sphere, so 10-foot
It's
radius.
not a yeah. That'd be crazy if it was bigger than that.
Right. So about like that. About that size.
Where'd you do that?
I don't know. For some reason, it decided to put it way up.
Okay, I see where it is.
But about a.
And the idea is I would like to try to do it round. I don't know if you can skip the flashlight button is working. Looks like it. Hold on. Yeah, about there.
About like
You
that?
got it in the right spot.
Yeah, that's what I figured where you're aiming. I mean, that's really kind of the only place you can see is right in there. Okay. So your vitriolic sphere, is that straight
It's
save?
a deck save of 17.
Dex save of 17, and I'm gonna say it looks like, yeah, you could have positioned it a little better. We'll say you could have got 4 of those guys.
Okay.
So let's just take a quick look at these bastards.
Okay.
Dex, you say?
Yes.
And what's your DC again?
17.
17. They all fail.
All right.
Roll your damage, son.
They all take. There they go. 24 points of acid damage.
Nice.
And starting on at the end of their next turn, they will be taking 5d4 acid damage again.
All right.
As the bile, as this green sickly beam kind of goes in, explodes outward, leaving the area around it singeing and
All right.
beams.
Very nice. That was really useful.
And Jacob is just going, well, that's the best that I can do right now. And he's
All right. Okay, so that is Jacob's turn. It is now Rogar's turn.
Hey, buddy. I did a thing.
You're good. Oh, big ass earth dude behind me. That's not friendly. But I have a mission. So yeah, I'm gonna walk away from the earth elemental.
Okay.
Kind of just.
So it's going to use
myself.
it's going to use its attack of opportunity that you've just provoked.
Go for it,
So
my dude.
it is going to attempt to hit your high armor class. Not with that roll, he's not.
Fuck off, bitch. No, just keep walking.
All right. And
Yeah,
where
and
you're going straight up there?
yeah, I'm kind of like just like, excuse me, just need to bump in here really quick.
Okay, so you are now surrounded by 4 guards.
Yeah, that's exactly what I like. Cause does it touch her? I think it is touching her.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten rid of it. What are you trying to get?
Oh.
Is from you?
Yeah, from me, 10 feet.
From you, 10 feet. Okay, here, let me do it like right on your head, because that's...
Oh, true, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, it touches her toes.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't really matter.
if you actually look, because she's not technically in a square, so...
Oh yeah, none of us are really.
Yeah,
I'm floating.
so there we go. There, now everyone's kind of in squares, so yes, you would be able to get her and all 4 of these guards in that.
Yeah, I'll kind of just place my hand on my amulet and yeah, fuck it. I mean, it'll be a good time. I will not cast. I will use my necrotic shroud, as I say. May 10 of us judge you all. And yeah, my spectral wings burst out my back. They all need to make a charisma saving throw of DC 17 or be frightened by me until the end of my next turn.
Charisma save. Ah, alright,
Yeah.
hold on.
I mostly just did it for the extra damage.
Okay. And then these guys. Yeah, okay. What's your DC again?
17.
Okay, so this is for these guys. And one of them made it. Second one, so that guy right there makes it.
Good job.
And for her...
Get a 1.
Oh yeah, she made it.
That's fine.
Okay, so what does it do again? They are frightened of you?
Yep.
And that's the only
Until
effect?
the end of... yeah, so they're frightened of me until my end of my next turn, and then anytime during one of my attacks or spells, I can deal an additional 12 points of necrotic damage. For the next minute.
Okay, so... that just means that they can't move any closer to you, but since they're already right up on you.
Yeah, and they have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah,
as long
those
as I'm
those
in
that
range.
those that failed to save. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my bonus action. Oh, I'm torn. So let me read this. I don't know if I can target, if I can attack other people while this is still going. The spell ends. Oh, the spell ends if you attack any other creature. God damn it. So yeah, I won't do that. I will look to Lady Redstone and just extend my hand as I point to her, and I will say, you have been chosen, as I will cast Mark of Tenebris on her, aka Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
So bitch, even if you run, I can still find you. It's just hard. I suck. And yeah, that's my whole ass turn.
Okay. It's your whole ass turn. Got it. So you're
But you know how
Alright, now for the rest of it.
yes. So now it is now the dumbass's turn. So what I need from you, Eurydice, for the dumbasses is...
Hold on, oh no. That's me again. I totally just like deleted all of our stuff. Damn.
Well, it's alright. So for
Okay,
the
what do I need to do for the dumbasses?
okay, so for the dumbasses, what I need you to do is I need you to make, let's see, who's all in there. Four
Everyone but Lee.
Yeah, 4 of the 5 are in there. So make 4 d20 rolls and tell me what the results are.
Okay, so we've got a 2, we've got a 9, we've got a 16, and another 9.
Okay, so the dumbasses actually kind of peel off over to this direction over here. Okay. And they end up, one of them, or between the four of them fighting, two of them hit this guy here, and this guy takes one hit. They're basically kind of doing teams of two. And so this guy takes some damage, and this guy takes some damage. Okay. Alright, and those are numbers here and here. Okay, and since Lee is in a separate room, is Lee doing anything special?
Hold on, give me a second.
Got to add that in. There we go. That's representing those guys.
He's just gonna cast Green Flame Blade on his sword.
Okay.
And he's going to prepare for
Okay.
going up and attacking.
Fair enough. Sounds good. Alright, so now, Rogar, 4 of these guards are surrounding you. 3 of them have disadvantage, as they attempt to attack you.
Hurt me.
Okay, so all 4 of them, they look at you and they go, ah! And their swords all of a sudden become wreathed in this kind of bright blue flame. And then they each make attacks against you. Okay, so the first one, first attack is, what's your armor class again?
20.
Okay, yep. Clear miss. His second attack, oop, I think I only rolled 1 die there. Yep.
Oh, this is not going to be fun.
And his second attack is a natural 1.
Right.
Alright, and I'm going to do it this way for these other 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 for this guy. So the first 2 dice are the first attack, second 2 are the second attack. Ooh. First attack's going to hit from this guy.
Okay.
So he hits you for 14 points of damage. 6 of that, sorry, hold on, let me double check. 5 of that is fire damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it just a natural fire or a magical fire?
It is fire damage. That's what it's claimed as.
Okay. I guess I should have said by a spell.
Yeah, no, it's not by a spell.
Okay.
It's by an ability. And the last guard with disadvantage fails. Now the one who doesn't have disadvantage, his 2 attacks. That will just hit. So one of his attacks hits you. So once again, you are hit by a flaming sword, and you take 11 points of damage. 3 of it is that fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that is those 2 guys. The rest of these guards are basically all swarming up a little bit. A couple of them come up after the steel defender. Some are fighting over with the dumbasses and joining that fray. A couple of them make their way to take on the bounty hunters, who have seemed to not be supporting them anymore. And the last ones are all going to shoot crossbow bolts.
Oh boy.
And let's see here. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different potential groups. So first group is shooting at them. Second group is shooting at same one. Okay, so they all shoot at the bounty hunters with their crossbows.
Oh boy.
Rasmuth, your steel defender, gets an attack against it from one of these guards. And what is its armor class?
16.
Okay, so that first attack doesn't hit. Second attack, natural 1. Okay, so he actually interferes with some of these guys attacking over here, and so the other guy doesn't get an attack there. Those are all attacking there. Those there. So okay, so that's the guards for now. So after these guards, it is now elemental time.
Before as the guards in their turn, the 4 that were hit take 12 more points of acid damage.
There we go. All right. They are not looking good.
Good. They shouldn't.
Not looking good at all. All right, so now air elemental. It's got 2 people to choose from, so I'm gonna say Rasmuth, high or low?
What?
High or low?
High or low?
High.
It was high. So that means Rogar, an earth elemental, comes up and attacks you.
Windy earth.
Or sorry, air elemental. I can't speak tonight. Out of these 2, yoink, it's high again. The fire elemental, there's not actually room to get to you, so he is actually going to go to Rasmuth. And the water elemental, that's low, but he's got to come around here, and so he's going to be in the steel defender's face. So, air elemental attempts to attack you. So let's see here.
Not spell.
Okay,
Trying
so
to switch spells.
so he attempts to attack. 2 slam attacks coming your way. Natural 1, and it was first. So you know what? I'm going to say that that second one doesn't hit, even though it would have just barely hit. Okay. So you're lucky on that one. Second attack. All right, that was already the 2 attacks from him, so that's all he does. The fire or water elemental is next. So water elemental is going to attempt to slam the steel guardian of yours. So 2 attacks.
Okay.
And that is a 16 and a... sorry, let's see. 15 and a 17. So the 17 hits.
1 hit.
Yep.
Yep.
So your steel guardian now takes a whopping... No, steel guardian. That the water elemental is attacking the steel guardian, and he rolled crap for damage. So you are the steel guardian is only taking 11, reduced to 5 because he's resistant.
I'm keeping track and then you take 5.
Okay, so you also take 5. The fire elemental, however, is going after you. It is its turn. Come on, you. as it okay, so it makes 2 attacks against. It takes 2 attacks against you. The first one, or they're both at disadvantage, correct? Because of your Steel Guardian.
Yeah.
So the first one is gonna be. What is your armor class?
18.
Did you
That-
add the +1?
That first
I don't
one.
get the plus.
That first one hits.
You would creature get the +1 to your
No,
AC.
no, no,
Hmm.
no. The creature you touch gets a +1, not you. Okay. Even so, it's still hit. So that first attack hits, and that is going to be 10,
That's a
13 fire damage from the first hit, and you also take because you are within 5 hit, you also take another 5 fire damage as you are within 5 feet of it and it hits you. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was no. Scratch that. I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, that is not it. So you just take the 13. The second attack coming your way. Yoink. And I doubt that's going to hit. That's a 13 because of the disadvantage, so no. So that misses. So that is all the elementals. Now, Diana. Crystal, who kind of vanished for a moment and disappeared as a dagger seemed to go through some kind of ethereal form of hers, looks over towards where the dagger came from and just kind of shakes her head. I'll deal with you in a second, dear. And she looks over to you, Diana. Okay. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
As she launches out into some arcane words and points in your direction.
Can I counterspell it?
You can try.
Oh boy.
Can I use my reactions to do prevent wounds on Diana?
You can try.
Reaction. Yeah. Okay.
So,
What level
Are
do
you
you cast counterspell?
yeah.
I will use counterspell at.
Oh, then okay. Then I don't need to do prevent wounds.
I don't have a lot of spell slots right now. I'm gonna have to roll to see if I can probably get past this DC, but yeah, I'll use counterspell.
What level?
What level are you casting it at?
She's only casting it at level 3rd, so I need to. If it's a higher than 3rd, I
Yep.
need to roll.
You
see
do
if
need to
I-
roll.
Okay, it's 10 plus whatever spell's level is.
Well, you need to make an ability is 10 you need to make a 1d20 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So
Charisma.
your charisma ability modifier.
I got a 19.
Okay. And you so as you cast that, where is it? There we go. All right. So she kind of looks at you and goes, interesting trick. And let's see, what is... Yep, okay. And then she goes ahead and casually points over towards Eurydice.
Oh boy.
What is your armor class, Eurydice?
16.
Okay, hold
16.
on. Yep. Okay, so that.
It would be 17 if I had both my knives.
Yep. That will hit. That will definitely hit. Where are you?
I'm in the corner.
All right. Ouch.
Oh no.
As a bolt of energy shoots forth from her fingertips and strikes you in the chest, you take 21 points
Oh
of,
shit.
of fire damage.
Oh my god.
That tickles.
That's
That
a
does tickle.
that's a pretty strong firebolt. Jeez.
Yeah, Diana, I'm going with the previous plan of just heal for me because
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going. 21. Okay. 21 points.
I used my reaction to make sure she didn't use fucking power word pain on me.
Okay.
Because all of her saves are 20 or higher.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right. So that is her turn.
15.
Oh boy.
All right. And it is now
Back into the dying room.
Lady Redstone's
Yeah.
turn. As she sees this battlefield before her. And
marked.
she goes ahead.
Do it.
I'll run from Tenebris.
All right. I need a wisdom save from you, Rogar.
Okay. Oh man. She about to fucking try to charm me. 20. Unnatural.
Okay. That is fine. You feel as the energy of a spell begins to grip around you and start to try to hold you in place. You kind of grit your teeth and the energy fades and cannot latch on as you feel she attempted a hold person on
Heard that shit on Gabo, I think. Actually, I think it was a charm person.
you. All right. Eurydice, you are up again.
Okay, so
It is the top of the
where's
round.
my dagger? Where's my dagger? Where did it land?
Your dagger is, I will say that it embedded itself right over here
Okay.
in the railing.
Shit. Well, I can't go past her without making her having an opportunity attack on me, right? If she's got a weapon.
That is correct. She is
Um,
holding some kind of staff in her hand.
So she could whack me.
She could try.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Okay, well. And do you consider it an action or bonus action to grab something out of a wall or, like, pick up a weapon?
That's, I mean, if it's like stuck in a wall, I'd say that's part of your move action, actually.
Okay. Okay. That makes me feel better. So, first, I'm going to use my channel divinity to summon my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot radius. Anyone who ends their turn within this radius either gets a 1d6 plus 2 temporary hit points, okay, or I end the effect of being charmed or frightened.
Okay. So they get. So basically, it buffs your allies.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to, yeah, I'm just gonna whoosh over here, grab my dagger, and then I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. So she is going to take that opportunity attack.
Okay.
And
She is Sentinel.
no, she's not like that. But
Hey, that'd be just priceless.
yeah, but
Uh-oh.
she is a warcaster.
Oh. I've been there before.
Mm-hmm. So Eurydice, I need a wisdom save, please.
God damn it! Why can't it be Dex?
Eurydice, you may want to ask some questions about it.
Why?
I mean, you have a thing as an elf, don't you?
Well, does it charm me or put me to sleep?
This one, let me see. This one is... Where is it? That is not a charm effect, no.
Does it put me to sleep? It'll...
Actually, wait, no, wait. I'm looking at the right one. That is a charm effect.
Oh, kick ass.
Yeah.
20.
I had the cursor over the wrong one.
20.
Oh yeah, you passed it.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I do my...
She attempted to do something. She basically sounded like she was just talking to you. She's like, perhaps you should just run.
Okay, and then I hear her, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
As I proceed to run past you.
I'm good. I'll stay. No, like I run past her. I stop, and then I turn around and I'm just like, I'm good, really. I've got both my daggers, and now my armor class is 17. And I end my turn, and I get, it's a D6 plus 2, so I have 5 temporary hit points. And I healed myself, so I have 61 points now. Hit points.
All right.
I am done.
Good. All right, so that is your turn. It is now
am facing her,
Diana's
though.
next turn.
Oh boy.
Okay. How far am I from her?
That would be approximately... That is why we have these lovely tools. 53.3 feet.
55-ish.
You're within the 60-foot mark, if that's what you're asking. And if you move 30 feet, you'll be within the 30-feet mark.
I'd be within 20 feet of her?
Not unless your movement was 40 feet. Ugh.
Well, no, if I move 30 feet, I'm within 20 feet of her.
Well, let's see.
You'd be 23.
Would not be within 20 feet. You'd be 23.3 feet.
But 3 feet.
Well, here, let's actually get you in actual squares, though, and that might help. So, let me see here. Yoink. And I'm going to try to get you in. Yoink. All right. Let's go with this. Now we'll see distance with that. I will call that an even 50 feet. So, yes, you will be exactly at 20 feet if you move 30 feet forward.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get within the 20 feet of her.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna fuck myself in the long run, I know it is. As a bonus action, I'm casting, wait, pause.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I have to remember how magic works. It is a bonus action to use Ice Field. And then a normal action to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay, now, unless you have something specifically that allows you to do it, which I'm pretty sure you do not, you cannot cast 2 spells that are leveled spells. You can... Okay, Toll of the Dead. There you go. So then, yes, you can.
Cool. I'm sorry, Eurydice, because you're getting hit by this too. But you should have a good dex save.
Wait. There is a problem, though. Both are cantrips. You can't do that. You can cast 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip, provided one of those 2 is a bonus action and the other is an action. You cannot cast 2 cantrips or 2 leveled spells.
But I could do one of each.
You could do one of each. So you could do you could do Ice Field, which is a bonus action, and then you could cast any of your other spells that are not cantrips that require one action. Or if you have any of those that any of your leveled spells that are a bonus action, you could cast Toll the Dead and then the bonus action leveled spell. But it doesn't look like you have any bonus action leveled spells. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get within the 20 feet of her and use Ice Field.
Okay.
So they both have to make a dex save of 16 or higher.
Okay.
Please, Fred. Please. Please, Mr. Smith.
And she passes that.
What?
Wait, did I have to do anything?
Yes,
Yep.
you would also have to.
Yeah.
You make a dex save.
Oh, hold on. Let me. Okay.
Any metal on her?
Give me a perception check.
I got a 24, and I'm using my evasion, so I take no damage.
Well, you passed. It was just it was Diana's ice field. It's mostly a make you fall on your body.
Not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to use my evasion?
No.
Okay, cool.
The perception was a 17 plus 6.
Okay. So you see some jewelry. A lot of it gaudy looking. Mostly though, her clothing is well, basically what you described before. There's not a lot of metal on it.
The jewelry is metal though?
As far as you can tell, looks like it could be gold or silver or something like that.
It still counts as a metal.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. She has to take this damage no matter what. So I'm gonna use freeze metal on all of her jewelry.
Okay.
So she takes 2d8 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 12.
Okay. So she takes 12 damage. All right.
This is where it gets fucky. She has to either make a con save,
Yep,
which
on
her
to-
con is ridiculous,
On her turn, or get rid of the items, which she can do.
until the items are dropped, she has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's all I can do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not all it can do. It just has disadvantage.
But that is all I can do.
Oh, that's all you can do. Yes. That is correct. All right. So now.
Wait, hang on. Did I get the right amount of damage for that? Because I casted that at a. Oh, I did not do the right amount of damage for that. Hang on. I gotta roll 3 more times.
Okay. Roll it and give me how much damage it is, and I'll add that to what she took.
12 plus 5 is 17.
You said just add up the rest.
Yeah. So it would have been 20 in total.
Okay. 20 in total, so 8 more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so she has taken 8 more damage. Okay. It is now Donner's turn, and I didn't really do them last time, but I am this time. The bounty hunters are fighting back, and you see spells going off, and 2 of these guards here that are fighting them get dropped. Okay. And then right in the middle, where are you? Yep. Okay. I need
It's a +9 to.
Oh boy.
let me see. Hold on. Double check. Okay.
This feels like magic.
No.
Okay, right
This
there.
is a natural effect.
Yep.
Oh, I would love that.
Popping into existence right here. Indivisible. And unleashing a fireball in that area. I need, from Eurydice, I need you to roll a save for the dumbasses.
Oh shit.
It's a dex save. Rogar, Rasmuth, and your Steel Defender also all need to make dex saves.
Just a straight D20?
You can add, what's their highest save?
Let
you know-
me look.
I'll give you that.
And Ulysses, don't forget to add +5, because if they're nearby, they'll paladin. Or +4, I think he does.
Okay.
Gotta help out paladin bros. Sadly, I think you're too far away from me, Rasmus. Yeah. Oh, if I was a level 18.
Uh, 20, and my Steel Defender got 19.
Okay.
I also got a 19.
All right. Very good. So you're only gonna take half damage.
The dex save, right?
It's half damage on top of the halved damage,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. And it is a dex save. That is correct.
Okay. And you said +4?
Whatever. Yeah. That's +4.
Yeah, I think he is 4 last time I heard.
Who?
Whoever your paladin was.
My paladin is +3.
Oh, move. Okay, +3 then. Damn. I thought he had better charisma.
Okay. So that is 22 points of fire damage.
Oh boy.
Dumbasses got 30.
By like
They did pretty good.
2,
Yeah, because Echo has
11.
+7 on
Yeah.
his dex save.
5 rounded down.
5 now. So you guys only take 5.
So those ones are back there. They didn't get hit.
Oh no, the fire elemental.
Yeah.
What will it do?
Those ones didn't get hit. Let's see, these 2 are over there. Those 2 got hit. So they're taking that much. That much. 1, 2, 3. Those guys are gonna take that much as well. And over here. Okay. So this guy takes that. This guy takes that. Okay. So that is his turn. It is now Rasmuth's turn.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to try and cleave this fucker at the knees. I'm going to attack the Earth Elemental.
Okay, go for it.
He has 2 attacks per action.
Yep.
Alright. So 23 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Okay. Okay. And so 15 for the first hit.
15 points of damage. And what are you using? You're using your hammer?
Yep, using my hammer on him.
Okay.
And,
Choose to heal yourself or do.
I believe I'm also going to just take another hit and get him out of my face.
Well, what was your second attack?
I got a nat 20.
Nice!
Now you would use your Arcane Jolt to do more damage.
Alright, so...
Does he double the damage or does he add?
You double the dice and you add the pluses after that. So you can either roll the dice once and multiply it by 2 and then add the pluses, or you can roll double the amount of dice and then add the pluses.
3 plus 8. 31 damage. I'm going to do so 31 damage for the second hit.
Nice.
I'm going to use my Arcane Jolt.
And because the Arcane Jolt was part of the critical, does he roll 4d6 instead of 2d6?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, I suck at math. So an extra 14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it is looking pretty hurt.
Okay. I believe as a bonus action, I will also use Branding Smite.
Oh, you wanted to have done that
Oh, what I've had
prior to the hit.
Oh, then never
I
mind.
will allow you to add it in.
Oh, it says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack. Oh, before
Oh,
the
okay.
spell
Yep,
ends.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's a timing issue. You do that
Okay,
ahead of time.
Never
so.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, hence why I was gonna ask him because
Yep.
he hadn't read it fully enough.
No problem.
It's okay.
Yep. So
So add it or don't add it.
don't add it.
Yeah. Alright. That's it for me. And then my Steel Defender.
Yep.
You have 2 options. You can either heal it, have
Hold on. Trying to find the Steel Defender.
heal one of its actions.
Oh, am I? There's. He's gonna also try to make a melee weapon attack towards the
Okay.
towards.
Your Steel Defender is also allowed to use Arcane Jolt.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to use them all at once.
I know. I'm just letting it.
So he's going to attack the Earth Elemental as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Your spell attack modifier to hit, so
Yep.
8,
Plus
right?
8. Yep.
it's 8. Okay, so 17.
That just hits.
Okay.
So it does. I'm pulling it up.
1d8.
Plus your
1d8
proficiency
plus-
bonus, which is 4.
4.
1d8 plus 1.
Okay. Alright, so 12.
All right. Nice. Max damage on that.
Alright.
Yep. Looking pretty beat up.
All right, and that will be the end of my his turn as well.
Okay. It is now the Earth Elemental's turn.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the same amount of actions as you or not.
So, no, he's got his own based on the stat block in the description of the feature. All right, so the Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental did not like what you did one bit. So,
Yeah, take it ass out the knees, you son of a bitch.
yep. It actually moves over this way a little bit. So the if you want, the Steel Defender can try to do an attack of opportunity.
I believe he will do that. Yeah. He got a 20. Does that count?
Yes, it does. So 2d8 plus 4.
2d8. Where's my 8 at? There it is. Okay, so 12.
12 again. Nice. It is not happy, so it moves over here. And then it's basically 5 feet away. And then it is attempting to attack you twice. And because those are at disadvantage, I'm going to roll 4 of these. And the first one, you're lucky for disadvantage. Because it got a nat 20, but 2. But the second one, I'm pretty sure a 25 in total hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have shield.
I do have shield, but I doubt it'll help.
Actually, I think it adds a +5 to your AC.
It does, if
It
you want to
still
use it.
doesn't help.
Oh, no, that only put you at a 23.
Yeah, he hits either way.
And he rolled shit for damage, so that's only 10 points of damage against you.
So 5.
I
Oh
think
No,
you,
this-
you take the full amount.
You take the full, because that's hitting you, not the...
Oh, okay.
you do
Yep.
take 10.
Okay. And then...
That's your credit.
And then it slides down through the earth. Actually, that's unworked earth. So, and so on. So nope, it can't do that. Can't do that. So nope, it's fine there. So now it is Jacob's turn.
As just kind of like making sure that Earth Elemental is doing its job, Jacob's just kind of mentally saying, all right, just continue hitting bad people, maybe knock them into chasm, I don't know. Try to assist people coming up. And as he does that,
Okay.
he goes to his other forearm. I might as well just make the same one worse, and does another bile and chunks another vitriolic sphere into the back one yet again to the
Okay.
same floor.
And are you also moving up?
Yeah, he will move up a bit too.
Oh, I did.
So yeah, you are there. I'll say you get right about there.
Okay.
That works. So
it's
you get rid of
another
it. Another deck save.
Yep, another deck saving 17.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
It's still half damage if they make the save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
27 points of acid damage. Ooh, moved up.
Nice. Nice. Very, very nice. As a vitriolic sphere streaks through, slamming into the back of these guys again. And wiping out quite a few of them.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, everyone. I'm on my way. Bonus action. bonus action to brain panic. That's it.
All right. So that is it for you.
Yep.
Okay, Rogar, you are up.
Do things.
I'm going to target the guy in front of me, but to the left.
She and I do work together.
So
let's see if I can get it to. It's not playing nice. Let's do it this way. Yeah,
him.
there you go.
And yeah, I'm going to use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
And
So you are, there we go. You are targeting this one.
Yep.
Yep.
So a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. So he's going to take. He's going to take 3d8 plus 3.
Nice.
And Lady is going to take the other damage, and she's 5 feet with near him.
Okay.
Really go.
1, 2, 3. So he is taking 13. I'll go ahead and burn a first level spell slot and Divine Smite it.
Okay.
So 13. Well, 3. So 6 slashing, and then 10 fire because it's a +3 from my regular attack, and then just 2d8 radiant. Oh, I forgot about improved Divine Smite. So 7. So 10 radiant damage.
Nice.
Very
and then
nice.
Lady Redstone is taking 2d8.
Just saying.
So she takes. Whoa, no, stop rolling it. So +5. So I got. Go back. Which one was it? That's a 1d8. That's okay. The 2d8. So it's 4 plus 5 makes 9. And then because she's part of the spell, I'll add the 12 points of necrotic damage to her.
So she's taking a total of 21. Is what you're
Yes.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my action. My bonus action. Oh,
She's Hexblade Curse too, basically.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
your mark of
because-
Tenebris.
Yeah, I have to hit her with my weapon attack. Yeah, my
Okay.
soul. That's what just hit me. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no. Damn it. So yeah, I guess that will. Do I want to do that? No. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So, dumbasses, I need another 4 D20 rolls from you.
Should have been an Eldritch Knight.
Go, dumbasses, go. For once, do something good.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 on that panel. So, I have to reschedule.
Whoops, I was muted. 12, 6, 18, and 7.
12, 6, 18, 7. All right.
And
So-
can I say what Lee is doing?
Yes, hold on one second. So, the 4 out here, they managed to take out this one that was next to you there, Rogar.
Oh, thanks.
And that is kind of all they accomplished. They get rid of 1. Okay, Lee, what is Lee doing?
Well, Lee, he's using all of his movement to however far he can get with 60 feet with his action and movement to get as close to Queen Lady as possible.
Oh yeah,
And
he
he'll
can.
use,
He can basically get right up to there.
yeah. When he gets his next turn, he'll just start hitting her with his sword next turn.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right. And it is now I killed off the one that had its placeholder, but it is the guard's turn. So got. Let's see here, back here. Okay. So around you, Rogar. How long does that disadvantage last? Do they get to?
It ended at my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So
just one round.
All right. So first guy is attacking you with his 2 attacks, and that is gonna be a 17 is less than your armor class. So he misses with both.
Go, guys. We finally get to kill things.
How about we don't just beat me up? Hey,
This
pretty bad,
one,
sometimes I don't believe.
this one goes for it, and
How do you feel about it?
a dirty 20. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. So that one hits you, and it has its sword ignited. So it gets a whopping 8 points of damage, with 5 of that being fire. Does that matter for you? Are you resistant to fire or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Only necrotic
So-
and radiant.
All right, so 8 points there. And then the third guy
Magic.
attacking you. Nope, that will miss. Unless, what's your armor class? 19?
2-0.
2-0. Okay, so yep, it misses as well. All right. So those 3 miss. The ones over here do some more damage.
Oh, I got hit.
The dumbasses, while holding their own and taking some down, they are taking some damage here and there, some wounds. This one moves up, and now you have 2 of them attacking you, Razmith.
Oh boy.
And first attack is disadvantage for that one. Second attack is disadvantage for this one, or for that guy. So yeah, a 13 doesn't hit you, I don't think.
Nope.
So the second guy, I'm just gonna roll all 4 dice at once, and miss. And this guy, ooh, you got lucky from that. 16, does that hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, they all missed, and you missed out on having a natural 20 against you. It would have been so fun.
Thank God.
You would have loved it. I'm sure you would.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that is the guards. But up next is our friend Earth Elemental. Yay! Or Air Elemental. Yay! Why do I keep saying Earth when I mean air? All right, so Air Elemental is attacking you, Rogar. As all right, as this creature, which actually, why are you guys not? I missed out on something. Hold on.
I was like, elementals are big.
Yeah, these ones should be.
Let's make them more scary.
Yes, there. They should be that big. All right. Excuse me. So now, this air elemental, it basically moves right into your square with you.
Amazing.
Okay. So I need a strength saving throw from you.
14.
14. That is just barely enough. As you,
Look here, fucking Twister. Back up.
okay.
You're gonna pause.
All right. So you don't take any damage from it, and you do not get flung away and becoming prone. Oh wait, hold on. Half damage. You do take damage.
Oh,
You do take
Okay.
half damage. So
I'm gonna need to heal your sin.
you take a huge 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that's already rounded down.
Rounded. No, that was straight.
Oh. Alright, let me heal myself for that.
All right. So that was it moving into there, and then it attempts to actually attack you. Let's see. Hold on. No, that's doesn't say it has to use its action, but I'm gonna assume it does. Oh, okay. That's good to know on that. All right. So that's its turn. Next is the water elemental. The water elemental. Da-da-da. It moves into the space where some of the dumbasses are.
Oh no.
And I
Cole
need.
is raging, by the way.
Okay.
Didn't he just move 10 feet away?
Wait, yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
he
you-
get an attack of opportunity?
He certainly does if he wants it. But I'm just saying, I need Eurydices. You're going to have to roll, if you've got their sheets, I'd use them. You need to roll strength saves for each one of them. Your target number is
shit.
15.
Okay.
Okay, so Sealed Defender and Razmith, you may both take attacks of opportunity if you wish.
So, not to be a negative Nancy, has it been Rasmuth's and the Steel Defender's turn again since the Steel Defender did an opportunity attack on the Earth Elemental?
Yes, it has.
Oh, yeah, that was his turn.
Oh wait, no. Earth Elemental is right after. Yep. So Rasmuth does, but the Steel Defender does not. That is correct.
Okay,
Next
so,
You got a dirty 20.
yeah.
Tell him what you
Yeah, I got a dirty 20
Yep.
to hit for him.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So 13.
Okay. What type of damage is it? It's from your hammer?
Bludgeoning, I believe.
Yeah, but it's your magic hammer, right?
Let me check. Yeah, bludgeoning.
Yeah, but it's from your.
magic.
It's the magic hammer. That's what I need to know
Yeah.
most. Okay.
The
All right.
dumbasses got Ryan got a 20.
Well, did anyone get less than a 15?
No.
Okay. So all they are going to do is take half damage. Why can't I roll damage? Any good? They're going to take 3 points of damage. They're
Oh, good.
seven half to 3.
I'm not tracking their damage, by the way.
Oh wait, I forgot to add the 4, so that's actually 11. So, round to 2, down to 5. I know you're not tracking it. Not worry, it's just they took a bit more damage is the big thing.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Fire Elemental's turn.
Oh boy.
Okay. Fire Elemental moves into both you and your Steel Defender spaces.
This is where it hurts.
Yeah. And so you are going to take, both of you are going to take 4 points of fire damage, which means the Steel Defender takes 2 points and you take 6.
And you don't want to be next to your rewarded person.
Well, the thing is, the Steel Defender
Yeah.
gives him that disadvantage against attacks against him.
Oh,
So,
true, yeah.
so it's kind of a thing. And then he is going to attempt to multi-attack the Steel Defender. So 2 attacks coming towards the Steel Defender. First one is a 17. The second one is a 9. That's not going to hit. So first one I think hits, correct?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So you are going to take 9 points, rounded down to 4 for the Steel Defender, and you are also going to take 4. All right. So that is its
How's
turn.
looking? Rasmus, how are you looking if I glance back? Are you dying?
I'm looking pretty crispy.
Pretty
Okay.
crispy. All right.
I can't get to you. I'm sorry.
All right. So,
Back at it again.
Wait.
Cream kind of crispy or the oh no crispy?
Is it? Antonio's here.
Yeah. So
Yep.
is Galar.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And they are-
Can they start
and-
healing.
You want them to do some healing. Okay. That
Yeah,
that will
well,
come
yeah.
around on the non-you guys' turn, kind of the collective. All right.
I'm gonna tell them what to do.
All right. Okay, so it is Crystal's turn,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
and she looks at you, Diana, and she says, "I thought I told you already. It's my kingdom." Make a con save.
How about no?
How about make a con save?
I'm still gonna try to counterspell it.
Okay. And she casts Counterspell as a reaction to counterspell your counterspell.
Oh damn.
Boo.
Me Aggie.
You're really quick with your counter spell.
I don't have counter spell.
I know.
Yeah, I do. Don't worry. Let me get in there.
To the doors. We got it.
Yeah, I can smell the magic. I'm like,
I can feel it in my bones.
counterspelling.
Something I'm very.
All right. Are you going to roll your con save?
I got a 19,
Okay.
which fails.
That does fail. Yes. So,
Everything is.
yeah, she's got high stats. Okay. So, how many hit points do you have?
60.
60. Okay. So, you are in crippling pain. You can no longer move any farther than 10 feet for your movement. You also have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than Constitution saving throws. Finally, if you try to cast a spell, you must first make a con save, or the casting fails and the spell's wasted.
Precious
You
sauce.
do get at the end of each of your turns to try to save again to break the effects of the spell.
Disadvantage.
Okay,
Damn.
and then
Oh, that sucks.
she looks at Eurydice again and goes, "Trifling thing. I thought I told you." And that is no, that won't hit as another shoo bolt of flame goes right past you.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
you, lady.
And that is her turn. It is now Lady Redstone's turn. As
Eurydice does say, fuck you, lady.
nice. All right, so Lady Redstone, she is going to go ahead and let's see here. Yes, she will do that.
No AoEs.
Okay, so she is moving back here, kind of out of close proximity. And she casts this. Alright, so that is an attack roll. Rogar, she is rolling to hit you, and man, that misses horribly.
Nah.
Yeah.
As you see this brightly colored bolt that seems to be shifting colors between green and white and red and purple and all sorts of different colors, scorches past you, missing. And that's her. It is now top of the order. Eurydice, you are up.
Okay. Well, Eurydice is pissed. But she's going to take a moment and use her bonus action to do the insightful fighting.
Okay. Okay. So roll it. I believe that is a is that a
Insight
contested
versus
roll?
deception.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ouch. She got high deception skills, girl.
26.
You could beat her. No.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah. She got a big bonus.
Okay. Then... Screw it. I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt on her
Okay.
for my action.
Okay.
No, give me my calculator. 22 to hit.
That hits as you launch a bolt towards her, and it slams into her. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
Okay.
And the next attack has advantage.
Advantage, yep. And is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Diana, you are up.
And I do nothing.
No, you can do stuff. You just have to, like, you can cast a spell, but you have to try to make the con save first for the spell.
I got a 7.
Okay. You also now, you can move up to 10 feet.
There's no point.
If you so, okay. And you get a chance to make a save now, since it's the end of your turn, to try to break this spell.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Next up is Dom. As he, once again, you see him move a little bit and then disappears from view.
Fucker.
Rasmuth, you are up.
Don't die, Rasmus.
That fire elemental is like right on top of me, ain't he?
Yes.
I don't know if this is going to be smart, but I'm going to cast Web.
Okay.
It is a 20-foot cube.
Okay. 20-foot cube. Where are you going to center it at?
Well, I need to see where. Can we center it around me so I can see where everything's at currently?
Yep. So that would be 20-foot cube, basically.
Okay. Yep, right on that. I wasn't sure how big 20-foot cube was.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Okay. I am going to use Branding Smite as my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack the fire elemental.
Okay.
Oh, close to a nat 20. 27 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. Plus. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 6. 19.
19 damage. Okay.
Yeah, 19 damage. And then I'm also going to take another attack
Okay.
on the fire elemental.
All right. Go for it.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Fuck him up. Uh, 20 for that. I'm also going to use one of my arcane jolts
Okay.
and receive 2d6 hit points back.
Nice.
Alright, and I get 8 points back.
Okay. Good deal. All right. And your steel defender.
I would also like to just kind of move out of the square.
You're
I'm
gonna
not moving away from it, just out of the square.
Okay. So you're trying to move like not
I'm moving
you.
to the left. I'm like moving to the left.
Which way? There.
To the left. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just trying to get out of the square that
Well,
he's
that's
sitting in.
yeah. He's technically in all 4 of these squares.
Well, then never mind. Guess the steel fender will just go for an attack.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
25. So 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, it is not looking too hot. It and the earth elemental, both of them are not too great off right now.
Oh, good.
All right. So that is your turn, and so now it's the earth elemental's turn, and it attempts to hit you once again. This time, let me click on the right thing. There we go. It is going to attempt to smack you twice. The first attack, and disadvantage means it only got a 16.
Okay.
And second attack, it got less than that, so it misses twice. As you somehow are so nimble in your dwarven form, your dwarven body, that you can just dodge out of his attacks. So he missed. He ain't happy. It is now Jacob's turn. Sir Jacob, what doest you now?
Alright, let's see. First off, move closer.
Alrighty.
Not into the door, like just outside the doorway, kind of like peeking around the corner for the current time being. However, he is going to send Trim into the room.
Okay. Rim got some movement too, boy.
Yeah, he's got 60
Like-
feet still, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
because
gonna-
he
we're
hasn't
gonna-
been flying this entire time.
We're
He
gonna
has 60
call
feet
it.
of movement.
We're gonna call it like up to this far. So
Yep, that's fine, and up in the room, so he's not on the ground level.
oh yeah, he's already flying. We just need to
Mhm.
yoink.
Just
Oh,
move him up a little bit.
Not quite that high. There we go.
Now he's in the ceiling.
There we go.
Okay. Is anything looking really rough?
Is anything looking rough?
Yes.
The guards in general look like they're pretty beat up. The earth elemental seems to be kind of crumbling, and the fire elemental seems
Okay.
to be, its form isn't holding together as well. Excuse me.
Yeah. Jacob is going to, at, let's see, second level, he is going to cast his Ice Knife.
Okay.
Looking out, as he has probably been profusely sweating at the stress of what's going on, he is finally going to flick a droplet of water off of his wrist, form it into the icicle that he normally throws, and he's going to throw it to land. To land in this square.
Okay.
In this one right here.
Okay.
And it does a 5-foot
Yep.
dexterity saving throw for each of these creatures.
Yep.
Does that include myself?
No,
Yeah.
you're not within that.
Yeah, he would be. He's right there, dude.
It's a 5-foot radius from the spot that it landed.
Yeah, and where you put it and where you put the circle, that was
Well,
basic.
Razmith is where the fire elemental is.
Yeah, and where you put it, which square?
That square right there.
Well, right now that is in the overhead. So that
Oh, okay. Then what I'm
Okay.
trying to do is the one in front, so the guard in the middle, in
Yeah.
between the guard and the earth,
the guard in the middle.
the guard and the earth elemental.
That's not a guard. That's Razmith.
The earth elemental, the guard next to it.
That's this one. And this one. This is Razmith.
Yes, I am saying the
Yeah.
one there, one
This one.
space in front.
This one right here.
No. Back over one, up one.
This is Razmith, the one that you keep saying up one.
Sorry, back one. I'm looking at it from a different direction.
Okay. So the one I've got highlighted right now.
Back one more square.
Oh, you want to
That's
put
where
it
he
right.
threw the ice.
Okay. There we go. So you want it right there.
Yes, and that would have hit the two guards and the earth elemental.
Yep. That's fine. Okay. Now we understand what you want. Yeah, where
Gotcha.
you put it before, it was showing right
Gotcha.
over Razmith.
Sorry, because where I was trying to put it was right. Still not even in the right spot.
Yeah, exactly. You got to zoom in a little bit with the cutaway tool. All right. So those
There.
three. So those three. And what was the DC?
It is a dex save of 17 yet again.
All right. So one of them makes it. The one on the far left.
Okay. I believe they just don't take damage.
Okay.
Yeah, they just don't take damage.
All right. But the other two, the Earth Elemental and that guy.
Yep. 7 points of cold damage.
All right. And Earth Elemental right there. Oh yeah. That's looking pretty bad.
Okay.
All right.
Current time that ends Jacob's turn.
Okay. Rogar, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna inside this hurricane. I'm gonna look over to Varain really quickly and be like,
Mm-hmm.
I hope you have Revivify. I will cast. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna drop my Mark of Tenebris on what's her name. About 5, 10. So where I am, the person to my right, behind him, I am going to summon a shadow spirit. I am going to choose Fury.
Okay.
A very angry shadow spirit. It kind of looks like who's someone I bumped into?
Oak.
Yeah, Oak wasn't really furious though.
Oh, please, he could be furious.
But I wasn't close to him. You know what? It is Vrogar's best friend from a long ass time ago, Rhea.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
I mean that's the person who brought me in here. We're
Yep.
probably gonna die together. All right, so
Tiny Benji.
it's an ally. It shares my initiative and it moves immediately after me, and it requires only a verbal command from me.
Okay, and where are you having it up here?
So right behind like these two dudes to my right, if you're looking
So right
from
there.
a north direction. Yeah.
All right. So there you go. That will be it.
Yes, and then. Oh, I think I might have just fucked up. I think I might have. 30 foot. Oh no, it's everything with. Oh, shitty gumdrops.
Everything in a 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Well, it is going to let out a dreadful scream.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So, yeah, because my bonus action, I can't do anything. So I would end my turn, and then it moves. So, the spirit lets out a scream. Each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against my spell DC, or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute.
Okay.
The frightened creature can do its turn at the end of each of its turns. So that's pretty much almost everyone.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. So, that
Besides
means
me. 'Cause I'm a mutant.
one for the guards.
Sorry,
One for
Rasmussen,
her, one for
Rasmussen's dog. Oh, and the dumbasses.
Yeah, what's your DC?
17.
What save?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you near it?
I am not.
No, he's
Oh,
just
but
curious.
Harim is.
No,
Is
Harim
Harim
wasn't.
close enough?
Harim was not close enough. It was just outside the bubble.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, that would have been horrible.
Well, again, frightened only means you can't move closer to it. It doesn't mean you have to run away. Unless the condition says you run away.
Yeah, no, it's just the disadvantage on everything.
Exactly, it's just frightened.
Fine print doesn't need to hit thing part.
So that means I get disadvantages on everything?
If you
If you
fail to
failed.
say it. Yeah.
I failed.
Oh boy.
Buddy.
and it's what's the thing?
Wisdom 17.
Yep.
Also, my creature, anyone who fails gets advantage on all attack. That's the only reason why I did it. I literally forgot that it hits everything. We all make mistakes.
All the dumbasses except Orion
All right.
are frightened.
Pass?
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. And is that it for you, Rogar? Or does it get to
yeah.
attack?
No, I think because of yeah, it did its action to do
Okay.
that.
All right.
Bonus action. No, that's fear.
All right. So it is the dumbass's turn. Go ahead and roll 4 straight d20s, Eurydice.
Okay, we've got a 15, a natural
Nice.
20,
Ooh.
a 19, and a
Nice.
15.
All right.
All right. Wow.
Much better roll.
Those boys went to work this round. As water elemental goes down.
Woo!
Also, Rogar, did you really say something to Varane?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I just used a 3rd level spell slot.
All right. On her turn,
Physical fly.
she says, where was that? Right there. Good. So, she says, hold on. And you recognize a healing spell, but this one seems pretty powerful as she completes her prayer to Istis, and Rogar, Razmith, each one of the dumbasses, and Antonio, all that receive. Oh, and I just had it. I forgot the number. It was 19 hit points back as she casts Mass Heal.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay. And the other two, and I remember the name now that I looked up. The Seekers is the bounty hunter's name. The other two members of them kind of finish off two of the guards here.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm talking about my dudes.
And that is their turn. It is the guard's turn.
When does Lee go?
Oh yes, Lee.
Mary.
I forgot Lee. Go ahead, Lee.
Do I just attack with him?
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
I guess. So with his long sword and 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then D8. 2 more D8s for the flame blade. Wait, hold on. Is that for... Hold on. Is the D10 for when he's holding it two-handed?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So then he's so 3 for the normal damage, or 10 fire damage.
Okay. 13 total. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So now it is the remaining guard's turn. All right. We have these ones here. Okay. Due to this fire that you guys are standing in, Razmith and your Steel Guardian, they can't really attack you. And these ones over here are still fighting with the dumbasses. Rogar,
Yeah.
you've got still 3 guards on you, but now they're all attacking with disadvantage thanks to your lovely spirit shadow thingy.
Yes,
Of
thank
course,
you, Freya.
and of course that will definitely hit a 22 because he rolled 2 18s.
Okay.
And his second attack is going to be much less. That's a complete mess. But his first attack, and he has not reactivated his fire, so this one is a simple 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second guy, I'll roll all 4 right now just to do it. And 18. Nope. And the last guy. Nope. So those miss. And that is it for the guards. It is now Air Elemental's turn. As that's you're still in there. Make another strength save, please, Rogar.
Get off my back, Air Elemental. 18.
That'll do it. So you only take half damage from this.
If I could punch this Air Elemental, I would.
That is 14 plus 2, 16, so you take 8 points. Okay. And it is going to attempt to attack you twice, and it is at disadvantage as well. So that will miss. Wait. Nope. That's a +8. So that is a 21 to hit. So that is one actual hit. And that is... oh, wow. 17 points of damage. And that is the air elemental. The fire elemental. Because water elemental is out. Okay, so the fire elemental, it attempts to attack your shield guardian, or steel guardian, with 2 slam attacks, again at disadvantage thanks to crazy spookiness from Rogar. So that is 11 and 13. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Nope, and it missed twice. However, you guys are going to take, because I should have done this at the end of your, or at the beginning of your turn, you are going to take 5 fire damage. And that is it for the fire elemental. Okay, so now, your mother, with craziness in her eyes, Diana. Where is this one? Is that... Alright. She casts another spell your direction. And I need an intelligence save at disadvantage.
Six.
All right. As she slings energy towards you, and it is... where is that again? Yep. You take... damn it, I keep clicking on the wrong one, sorry. You take 50 points of damage. And she looks at Eurydice and looks at Lee and says, "It's time for this to be over."
Uh-huh.
Flings her fingers towards you, and you get hit by a bolt of energy, dropping you to 0.
What? No, don't. What? Don't I?
As you are, not you, Eurydice,
Oh.
Diana.
Oh. Okay.
As you
That
are
makes me
there,
feel just-
as you are there, Eurydice and Lee, you see Diana just collapse completely.
Well, Eurydice just sees her sister die, basically. She's very upset. She's just gonna unleash a fuck ton of sacred flames, just one after another. And Lee's just gonna hit her with his sword with the green flame blade up.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So you are going to go nuclear, you said?
Yes, I'm going nuclear.
All right. So what do you mean by nuclear exactly?
Well, you could say it's the Super Saiyan power up thing, and she
Alright.
just fire around her, and then it just goes and surrounds Crystal, I guess,
Okay.
and just I don't that. Just kind of envelops her body,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just trying to burn the queen alive.
Okay. Now, with your very, very high perception, actually, before we get to that, real quick, Lady Redstone over here, seeing everything that is going on, with, you know, all the guards are getting wiped out, the elementals seem to be doing pretty bad. She immediately hold on.
Rogar, get her.
I am.
She runs this way,
Not well.
and then
Did she
She-
cast a spell?
she did.
I counterspell it. Because I still have line of sight on her before
Okay.
she disappeared.
Okay. So yoink. So she is still right there, and she's like, "Damn it!"
I said, by Tenebris.
And that was her turn. Okay. Now, Eurydice, with your
Yes.
very high passive perception, as you are beginning to unleash hell here, going nuclear on Diana's mom,
Yes.
you notice a glow start to kind of outline Diana's form. Diana, would you like to describe what happens?
Can I actually, as I see, can I just like pop a guiding bolt in there just to see if I can give just something advantage?
You're going to town with everything you've got, and I'll give it to you because you're high passive perception, super high. You notice not only the glow happening around Diana, but everything you are launching, and if Lee is like trying to smack her or whatever or anything,
Yeah, with the green flame blade.
yep,
Yeah.
you were hitting before, but now it's like there is this barrier, this bubble of energy that you are striking against, and all of your spells and attack are washing over it, and it's growing, and it's like pushing back at you physically, trying to push you out.
You bitch. Eurydice is just screaming bloody murder at her. Just,
Okay.
just yeah, bloody murder.
All right. So I got answered your question.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and describe what they see.
So they're all gonna get to see it too.
Yep, because as Diana stands up from this,
Essentially, a wave of
Yeah.
ice shoots out from her body. Every single door, window, and or whatever that's not fully latched down gets thrown open. Standing in the center of the room, her body gets lifted off, and the necklace that was around her neck freezes to her skin. As it freezes to her skin, her hair goes snow white and silver, an aura of stardust starts to form around her body. 8 more tails erupt from her lower back, so she has 9 in total. And because Rolgar's directly in front of the door, he actually sees this the best.
Yeah, you probably can see it. I'll give you that.
I got 120 dark vision.
For once.
Stars of Saloon are at the ends of her tail with the 2 eyes floating above her. Red markings start to adorn her skin and face, and her eyes go completely gold.
Fancy.
As this happens, there is a secondary image that forms next to her that looks like the exact same person, but with longer hair.
All right. Okay. So Eurydice. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Diana.
Her feet touches the ground, everything within 10 feet of her turns to solid ice. Her body is covered in a somewhat, I believe the word I'm looking for is opaque
Opaque, yeah.
sheen across her body that looks like armor. And I don't remember all the fucking things. Oh yeah, and everybody in the room has to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
Anyone who can see her has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. Which is pretty much everybody.
All right.
Because big desk double doors are open. So Lady Redstone can't see it because she's off to the side. Varain and the Seekers can't see it because they're off to the side. But anyone in the middle here can.
Wisdom, intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yep, it's intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so much better than wisdom.
Here we go.
17.
You have to make an intelligence save.
21.
And what's a DC?
It's my normal spell DC.
Yeah. Which I think is what, 17 or 16?
What is your normal?
I'm checking.
16. Yeah, hers is 16. So
I got
scarily enough, I rolled for the guards as a group, and then each of the remaining elementals.
Mm-hmm.
They all passed. Every single die roll was higher than a 16 on the die.
It's alright. I can deal with 2 of them.
I call bullshit on that.
Dude, it's right there in Tailspire. Right here. 16, 19, 16, 19.
No, I just call moral bullshit on that because, like, I don't want that to happen. Everyone needs to be scared of Diana.
I'll burn my last advantage to pass. Oddly
There you
enough, my scarecrow passes because I'm next to it.
21. Ding.
That bitch is dumb. You got -4 to intelligence.
I can mental
Did you
All right.
scarecrow.
You didn't have a high intelligence save.
Yeah, I have a +4 and I rolled a fucking 7.
Zero, do you have advantage?
Yeah, so you're frightened of her. Unless someone wants to spend some points and give him an advantage roll.
I have no points.
I literally can't open up Tailspire.
No, I mean in the chat.
Twitch.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. Go team.
Question. Because I died, the spell's no longer active, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It is gone.
Oh.
It is gone. Any effects that were on you are gone.
Is this counting as a turn? Me. Wait,
Well, no. This is just. I just wanted you to describe what happened. It is technically Eurydice's turn.
Yes.
Cool. Eurydice is going to do a bonus action healing word on herself.
Smart thing.
Fair.
And
Fair.
then guiding bolt the witch.
Okay.
The witch.
Yep.
The
Roll
witch.
your attack roll.
What did Crystal get?
Hold on.
22 to hit.
Okay. I now need you. There, Eurydice.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Is this a charm or a sleep spell?
Nope. It is not a spell at all, or any kind of charm effect. Roll
14.
14. Okay, you got high enough on that for what I wanted. Your guiding bolt breaks through this barrier and strikes her.
And
So
it
go ahead and do your
does-
damage.
Might I add, the next person who attacks her has advantage on any
Yes.
strike since she's been hit with a guiding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. What's about to happen, and I apologize because Eurydice and Lee are also gonna take damage.
Probably.
That's very
I
both of you.
healed myself.
Probably you're gonna die again.
4.
Die again by another party member.
She got 13 points of damage, and I'm just healing myself now.
All right. Okay. So, right here. Okay, we got that. Good. All right. Just wanted to check on that. And in answer to your question, Diana, she actually did pass that save.
She did? Okay.
Yeah, I got a 16 on the die for her too.
I'm about to wallop into her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She'll be
Which,
scared by then.
yeah, that will probably not make her happy. It is your turn.
So now it's my turn?
Oh, wait.
Oh yes.
If Lee is frightened, I'm going to unfrighten him with Twilight Sanctuary
Okay.
instead of.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are up, Diana.
No! I have double movement speed naturally now.
Yep.
Yes.
So, this is a very long order. This technically speaking, counts as a shifted 4, so bear with me.
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna get right on top of her mother, directly in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother then has to take 2d8 cold damage. So do Eurydice and Lee.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll that so we can we parse that out.
They just take the damage.
Mhm. Yeah, just roll it.
Seven plus 8 is 15.
Yep. Okay.
And then she's gonna use her attack and her bonus action claw attacks with
Okay.
the claw cap.
All right.
So I'm
This one
doing,
is advantage.
yeah.
Yeah, you get
yeah, So I have to roll to hit for this.
You get
Yep.
advantage because of the guiding bolt.
Yep.
So I have advantage.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
That's why I did that.
Go T.
I love you
You're welcome.
because I crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Nice. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep.
I have to add all of this. So I do 2d4 plus 1, and then I do 2d6 plus 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also do 4d4 cold damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d4, 4d4, 64 plus 2d6
Yep.
plus
Plus.
2.
Yep.
A lot of math.
Yes.
And then,
Oh. Quick question. You said it was a frightened condition Diana did?
Yes.
yes.
So I did not burn my advantage because I'm immune to frighten.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
let's roll that back.
You burned the one from the channel?
Yeah, I burned one earlier from
Okay.
my con, and then I burned another because I was like, oh
Okay,
shit,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
die.
I marked that off anyway, so I hadn't marked that yet.
Good.
And then, to add to that little caveat, because I have to add, God, where is it? I just saw it.
Well, first tell me what total damage you did.
Yeah, there's more damage on top of that. Because she has an ability that, all attacks that deal cold damage gets a +5 to the damage.
Yeah, so add 5 more.
So
what is it?
64.
Okay.
Let me calculator this.
6d4 plus 2d6 plus 7.
Pause. So 3 plus 6. D6. +2. 40 damage?
Nice.
Solid strike.
Nice. Very, very nice. Diana,
Yeah.
show me what you got.
Yay!
He's taking a huge fucking hits.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I ask is because she, and I have to be the one to burst bubble. She has an ability that she goes to 0, she comes back at 1.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Am I allowed to move freely with this?
Yeah. I'll give you that. This is a major character moment. You've just defeated your evil mother, stepmother, whatever you want to call her.
Diana, with the abilities active, is going to grab her mother around the throat and teleport to the room where everybody is.
Okay.
And rip out her
You're just
throat.
like, oh my god, we gotta see this.
And then toss her body out the front doors.
Damn.
So everybody in the room and everyone outside
Sees
her body.
Yep. Well, technically, right now, no one is outside
Well,
the platform. Well, Jacob is the only, but you can see in there anyway. No one is outside there.
She's throwing the body in front of
Yes.
Jacob.
Yep. Now there are, Jacob. You can tell, based on the sounds you're hearing and everything, that it sounds like between your Earth Elemental Atlas and the citizens, that they must have defeated the guards and are starting to move up the tunnel pathway to come back around to the castle itself. They're not there yet, but you can hear them.
So the way she's playing this is she's gonna get her mother by the throat. And her voice and the secondary copy of her that had appeared next to her, her voice is also going to come through. So before her mother dies, all she hears from her is, "This is your punishment for laying your hands on my home." Take her to the main room, and knowing Redstone now is there, is going to to have her look at Redstone and go, and you are next on my list, and tear out her mother's throat with her claws,
Okay.
and then toss her body to the front of the room.
Okay.
As she does that, she's going to look at all of the other enemies and very point blank go, you have two choices. Lay down your weapons and surrender, or you wind up like her.
Okay. So that is your turn.
Free action. Jacob's just gonna. Okay. That's new. What?
Guys, 9 tails, stars of saloon, glowy body.
That's new.
I wasn't expecting the one-hit kill.
Well, you guys had whittled her down, especially.
Yeah, the two of you guys have been hitting her rough with shit.
Yeah, she got rocked a lot.
That's it. Jacob's free action was just, oh shit. All right.
His reaction is, that's my wife.
Can I do an intimidation roll with advantage?
My wife.
Say again?
Can I try to intimidate everybody at advantage? Because I just fucking ripped a bitch's throat out and dropped her body.
Oh yeah, you absolutely can.
Fuck yeah. How high is my intimidation?
Jacob's just chilling. He's fine.
Roll your dice. Tell me what you get on the dice.
Woo! I got a 25.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So, what happens is you do not see that guy anymore. Rasmuth, it is your turn. What do you do? Are you intimidated by this?
I'm going in my rope trick. Cassie rope trick. I'm going to my tent and I'm hiding.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
Gone. Do you need help?
No.
All right.
Make sure I get the right thing there.
He has more health than that.
Jacob, your turn.
A little stunned, but now is not. Now is not the time to question things in battle. As a true leader should, he kind of like taps the side of his face. He moves into the room. Through Hrim's eyes, he sees Lady Redstone in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the first time he's really been able to see her throughout,
Yeah.
a giant tornado being in front of where she's been standing for most of the fight.
Yep.
Oh man, I feel bad saying this, but I feel like I'm really going to enjoy
Is
this.
anybody within 10 feet of me, by the way?
Say again.
Is anyone within 10 feet of where Diana is?
Yeah, but that resolves on their turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, honestly, most things are fine. Roker seems okay. He could make it past that. Yeah, Jacob is just going to look at Redstone and do we go with Hail Mary, big Hail Mary, or do we go with small Hail Mary?
Big Hail Mary.
Fuck her up now or she's gonna run away.
Big Hail Mary.
All right, well, there's only one thing for the big Hail Mary. Jacob is going to... Oh, goodness. He's going to move up as much as he can.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, I need to check some things first, depending on... which will depend on what my Hail Mary is. Like, move into the map so that I can actually...
What you gotta use is the green cutaway slider, and that'll help fix the problem of where you're selecting things.
That help any?
Yeah, there you go. It looked like you're actually in the map. Yep.
Okay. I'm within enough space for it. Jacob is going to attempt to cast mental prison on her.
Okay.
Do it.
Intelligence save of 17.
Yeah.
This is what we've been practicing for.
No.
I can give her a reaction.
Oh.
Ooh,
Shit.
dude. She rolled a 19 on the die.
Dude.
So,
Even with a disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
yeah, I
Nice.
have something that gives her disadvantage.
And what's your DC?
DC is 17.
She just missed.
So she fails?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
She
Okay.
almost made it.
Man. So,
Hey.
give me a moment. So she starts off taking. Let's go ahead. You know, we'll make it fun. We'll roll it in here. 21 points of psychic damage,
Nice.
and what she now envisions around her is back in the Redstone Manor. Diana, Jacob, Galdor, Oak, all surrounding her in almost monstrous, hideous forms, like slightly morphing around her with like maws coming out of their limbs and such, reaching out towards her.
Nice.
She is considered incapacitated. She cannot see or hear anything outside of this.
Yep.
And is restrained for the entire duration of it.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Nothing for now.
Okay. Rogar.
This illusion does not affect you. She is restrained. Do with it as you will.
Rogar's not within 10 feet of me, right?
I think I'm
Nope. He's in
just
15
barely
feet.
out.
15 feet of you, not 10.
Sadly, I'm gonna have to walk past you to get to where I need to get. Okay, is this me? Where
What do
the
you-
fuck am I? I'm
You-
going to take the opportunity attacks.
Okay, where are you going?
There you go.
I'm gonna go next to Redstone.
Oh,
Do it.
okay.
Die.
So now the air elemental. It
They
does.
also have disadvantage.
Yeah, it does get an opportunity attack, but it is disadvantage. That's not going to hit. And all three of those guys are also at disadvantage.
I mean, health-wise, that should be okay.
Fail, fail, fail. Good. For you, they all missed.
Okay. How does she look? Like, what does an incapacitated person look like?
She is restrained, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's
She's restrained.
She's restrained. Yeah.
So she could look in a
looks
giant
fine.
shock of horror, scared, anything like that. I don't know how she looks.
Yeah, she looks. I mean, the look on her face is one of a combination of surprise and terror.
Okay.
But and she's like standing, like riveted in place, like.
You have advantage on these strikes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And she has disadvantage on dexterity saves.
yeah, Rogar will, take his sword,
Right through her stomach.
blunt side. Rogar is shifted more towards lawful than he is anything else, and technically she has not committed a law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll. Yeah, she hasn't done that either. She hasn't broken a law. He's going to blunt side hit her. He's still gonna divine smite her.
But you're trying to knock her out, not kill her, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's being tested by Tenebris. There we go.
Okay. So roll your attack with advantage.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Excuse me.
So I'll burn a second level spell slot because she deserves it. She looks strong.
Okay.
So a second level would be 3d8 plus 1 from my improved divine smite, and then plus 1 from my regular sword. So 5d8.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5d8 plus 3.
Okay.
So 18 points of damage plus an additional 12 from my necrotic energy.
So that's 30.
Yeah, that's 30.
Okay.
She's still standing. Okay.
That's your first attack, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm so sorry about this. Just lay down.
Stay down.
21.
That hits.
You know what? Fuck it. No one's dead. So yeah, I'll burn my last third level.
Yeah.
So 68.
I like I'm just trying to keep her alive, and Diana's immediately gonna be, nope.
Oh, actually, the hit before, I forgot to include the plus 3. So it was 33, and this one's also 33.
Okay.
Please, I want to channel Oak, or my rage for Oak, into Eurydice, and I want to just toy with this woman, please.
Okay. So that so your second hit was also 33. So both were 33 damage. Okay.
Yes.
All right. With that last strike, using basically you came up to her and you like grabbed her and smashed your fist and your pommel of your weapon into her head. Wham! Trying to knock her out. Wham! With that second hit, her body just collapses without, just like a rag doll to the floor. She is completely unconscious.
Well,
let's turn to the rest of the people.
Move.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
She moved. She hits the walls.
So she does take an additional 10d10 psychic damage, and Jacob is not holding them.
Yeah, Jacob and Diana want her
Okay,
dead.
so she takes 2 death saves.
Yep. Yeah, I will even roll it just for funsies.
Oh, you don't have to. It's automatic.
I just want to roll it for funsies.
That's fine. You can do that.
48 psychic
That's
damage.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, and I'll turn to the rest of the people and be like,
Okay.
the fuck would I say? She stands before Tenebris's judgment now.
Okay.
She's still dying.
We'll
So,
see.
so now,
Yeah, no, the eventual goal is to kill her, but we...
Yeah, if you guys can prove to
Hey.
Rogard that she's committed a crime.
well, I'm just gonna say this. You're still technically in the middle of combat, so you can't be discussing everything that's happening yet.
Nope.
Okay? That was Rogar's turn. On the dumbass's turn, they're basically there, kind of like, you heard the lady, drop them and run. At which point, the remaining guards turn tail and book it for the door.
Reaction, Jacob's just, oh, mind the elemental, he's not gonna be too kindly to you.
Yeah, they're not even listening; they're just running. So
Speaking
they're
of
gonna
which,
they're gonna have a
now-
problem. They're gonna have a problem when they get to that elemental. Okay, which
Everyone's having a problem with the elemental currently.
yes, which speaking of elementals,
Yep.
Oh, this fucking windy boy.
casted the witchy voice.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And guess what? The threat is no more.
Damn.
All right. Jacob,
My scarecrow
kind of looking at everyone for a moment, is going,
The fuck?
"Give me a moment,"
Ulysses-
and he bolts back down and heads in the direction that he knows Atlas is at.
Eurydice is now over by Diana. She has
Yep.
just run over by Diana, and she's just like,
Absolutely.
"Who are we torturing? Who are we killing? Let's do something fun."
Diana is going to walk over to where Redstone is.
Eurydice is right next to her.
Okay.
And point blank, she has tried to kill me. She's tried to kidnap me. She's tried to kill my husband. And she helped my mother destroy my home and try to enslave people. Either get out of my way, or I will move you myself. She's not leaving this room alive.
Well, damn, that's
She
a
has committed enough
initiative.
crime against my kingdom. She dies here.
Well,
Yeah.
we are. You don't talk. You were
Hey.
said you were a worshiper of Tenebris, and this is how we do things. Yes, she will stand before judgment under Tenebris and Saloon's eyes.
Yeah, mine. She's under
Yeah, no,
my
I'm
mother's
with her.
law and my mother's judgment, and I will be dealing that judgment.
Yeah, she tried to kill my sister.
At the moment, Diana and the other being that lives inside of the necklace, who is Saloon's daughter, are the ones speaking.
Yep. Yeah.
So everything she's saying is the truth.
And
so she's under her jurisdiction and her judgment.
And at this same time, you guys see
Let's do her.
the three members of the Seekers, bloodied and battle weary, kind of move up from the area where they were fighting. And they just, they look over to you, Diana, and Varain. You hear her mouth the words, "I'm sorry."
Did Eurydice hear that too?
Yeah.
Like, she's apologizing to Diana for what she's done.
Yes.
Diana will
Brings
look
back
to
bad
her.
memories.
Diana will look to her, and because it's the dual voice, you're a woman of justice and righteousness. This falls under my kingdom's laws and my family's laws. She is to be judged by my hand. You can either help me, or I request you stay out of my way. If you need healing, go seek one of the healers.
Not me.
But my qualm is not with you.
She,
Eurydice also
She's-
gets all her stuff back from.
she kind of, she thinks,
Habits.
she kind of cocks her head as she's clearly thinking for a moment. And at that point, because it is very late,
Yeah.
we are going to leave it there for tonight. But I will say this. We will resolve exactly what you guys are going to do next week. And congratulations. You are all level 13.
Yeah.
And I want everyone to mark down on their sheets. You get another point of inspiration for your pool.
All right.
So, that is it. That was a long session. But
It was.
we have gotten through a major story arc, so there you go.
The end of the
All right,
chapter.
The
if you
end of a
will.
chapter, and we'll kind of wrap up the aftermath. And hey, thank you for the follow, Ang Hammerand. If I said that right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. But we will wrap up next at the beginning of next session. Exactly what the party decides. Hopefully that'll give them some time to maybe hash it out over Discord and kind of figure out how they want to do things, and then we'll see it next week. I think that's it. So bye everyone. Hope to see you next week.